Welcome to the 95 Degrees Podcast, a monthly breakdown of community news as well as fun discussions and games. Today we're joined by Alan, Cobra who's pissing, Kara, Josh, Mad Mike, my dog who's muted, Swatty who's muted, Tagman Beasley, and Wolfie, and me.
Vince isn't even a podcast.
Say hello. Oh.
Hello.
I thought he was. Oh, he needs the rollback, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Swatty's gone.
Alright, yeah. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing in the quarantine?
Hello.
What's happening?
Nothing.
What's shaping tables?
Boredom.
A lot of Animal Crossing.
Indeed,
wow.
I've also been doing a lot of Animal Crossing.
Crossing with animals. Hi, Vince.
Hi Vince, I had to drag you out and into the
Hell,
channel.
That's what it's been like, Nate. It's been
It's
hell.
Wentworth Miller. Welcome to the podcast.
Cobra, you made it. Finally.
Me.
Was you waiting for
There's
me?
too many people to
We
No,
started.
we started without you like 30 seconds ago.
Poo-poo.
I got sick of you waiting for you
It's
to
alright,
piss.
you missed the entirety of Wrongify. Oh, it's what?
How long does it take to get to your bathroom?
Yeah, how
No,
far away is your
I'm-
bathroom?
No, I was going a wee, and then I started going a poo.
Oh.
What?
I hope you were sitting down.
While standing up.
Oh.
E3.
Treating myself. It's
Yeah,
acting
for
like,
a
you're acting as
sit-down
if like
instead of,
shitting is a luxury or something.
No,
like
I
that.
said treat yourself to a sit-down wee.
That's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
treat.
Who
What if your
doesn't?
dick touches
Oh,
the inside
Why
of the
would you
bowl?
sit
From what I've heard,
ducky?
you
That
treat
is your
yourself if
problem.
you sit down to wee.
I always
not-
sit down to wee.
It's not a
And
it's
then
not a
sit
fun
down at-
experience.
No,
Well, it's
Don't
just
flatter
easy,
yourself.
is it
Sit
not?
down at home.
it's not a fun experience.
No, because
Maybe
like your
it
dick touches the inside of the
Yeah,
bowl.
it takes to the inside of the bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, only
It's not
people
fun.
with
Okay.
long only
Okay.
people with long dicks get that
How did
problem.
you do
So
that?
me and Alad, basically.
I mean, speak for yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
You both
Wait,
definitely.
wait, other way around.
Well, no, my
Speak for
my one's so big. When I sit down, it touches the water.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I don't know.
Alright.
So you
On
have
that
to just
note,
like have it
is it-
hung over the top while you take a
Well,
shit.
no, I do it over my shoulder and it goes into the butt. It goes into
Oh
the
my god.
Cara, aren't you so
Is it
glad
like
you're
a
back on the
safe
podcast?
shoulder?
I
Yeah, I'm
hate
so
it.
glad I joined this one.
Right, so
Alright,
moving on.
on a lighter note, so yeah, everyone's been in quarantine, so no one has basically been doing anything, right?
Um,
doing my exams for uni.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that
I've
was
still
a
been working,
experience.
to be fair.
I've still been
I have
working.
still been working for home.
Yeah, I've still been doing school.
Yeah, I mean, we've still been working in school. At least.
How many of you guys have been doing like Zoom call school stuff?
I have.
Well,
Well,
I
I've been
mean, we
doing Google
do-
Meet.
I had
Are you
We
actually
don't
using
do
Zoom?
We do Teams. We do Teams.
Oh, Microsoft Teams. Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
Love
Yeah,
me
we
some
had-
Microsoft Teams.
That's
for one
disgusting.
course we had some
Hi, Aaron.
meetings with Zoom, but I never attended them.
Wow.
We
Okay.
just do like Skype for business.
Interesting.
Skype for
okay.
business is just like irrelevant now. It's all
I
about
know
money.
it's fucking.
Actually-
that's why they're retiring it next summer. Like
Yeah,
next-
I
literally.
mean, why don't you just use Skype? Like, what's the difference?
How about just use Discord?
because it's
Yeah.
Skype for business. Obviously.
I see. I
For
get it. now.
business.
Better
I
than Skype.
realized
For business.
a
Yeah.
course I did last quartile, the re-exam that they do for that course is done over Skype via Skype for Business, and I feel so
Oh.
bad for everyone that had to attend that exam.
God. Why separate
Ew,
Skype and Skype for
Skype.
business?
Exactly.
Because
That's
it's
just that's
for
exactly
business.
what I said.
They're
Gimmick to
owned
make
by,
more
like,
money.
I'm sure.
Because it's
Skype-
for
they're
business.
different softwares anyway. They're completely different.
How
You
weird.
can't log into Skype with Skype for business details.
But
and vice versa.
isn't it the
Why
exact same
not?
premise? You get into a
Exactly.
call with people and you can
And you see their
talk
face.
to them
yeah.
and you see their face.
No, it's a lot
No,
different.
because you don't have to.
What?
video call.
How?
It just
But-
is.
Didn't they like have a higher limit for the amount of people that can video chat and stuff like
I
I've been
think I
using
think Zoom
for,
has like the
my
highest
doctor
from what I've
appointments.
seen.
Yeah, so is there really
Yeah.
any reason to get Skype for Business anymore?
Just use Discord.
No, because
right?
they're
Yeah,
literally just
really.
continuing it. Skype for business is like just no anymore. It's all
Try
about
telling
money.
local government to go. You know what? Like it's just not going to happen.
You know what,
You know what?
Dick?
Dick?
What?
You know what? Discord. Like it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah, I mean, skills are a lot more.
so I had a
Yeah,
random
about
idea
Discord.
for something we can do in the podcast. So what I want you all to do, I'm going to turn on image permissions in the podcast channel, which I'm sure I'll regret very, very quickly.
Oh,
But-
I
hell
wondered
yeah.
why my image
Oh,
was
hell
I was
yeah.
trying
What
to
I
do
want
that.
you to
You
do,
should
what I want
not have
everyone
said
to
that.
do, whether you're a podcaster or a listener or whatever, is I want you to grab your phone, and this will only work if you have a percentage on your battery. I want to see who has the highest battery percentage, but not 100%. So 99% or lower, who has the highest. And whoever
Wow,
has the
mine's
highest
terrible.
is going to win 500 degree coin.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
already
come
hate
on,
it.
my phone's been charging for days.
So who has the highest,
I
except
don't
for
really charge my
100%?
phone very
Charging.
often, so.
There's mine.
Alright, so
mine.
Alad has 79,
And
Kara
John's not winning
no.
this.
has 45,
not
so you've
winning
already
it.
lost.
I've only got 44%. When it'll load eventually.
Oh, beat
my-
tag at least.
Oh no, I put it in VC by accident. Whoops.
Wow, so Alad has 97, so
Right.
that's basically impossible to
79.
Oh, 79, I touched it
97.
wrong.
lost already.
My bad. I
Still gonna fucking
79.
share it.
There's my 44%.
Kara's already lost.
Why is-
I'm not last. Tag's last.
69%.
I said
Oh
lost,
my God,
not
it's
lost.
Why is
Sex number.
Vince sharing?
Oh, last. Okay.
And
Well,
Hold
Faye
on a
has
second.
69, that's a funny sex number.
I don't
Vince
like
is just
it.
sharing
I'm gonna put
fucking
mine in
end
in a
gifts.
second.
Alright, so yeah, Alad wins 500 degree
Wait,
coin,
hold
I
on a
guess.
second. I need to put mine in.
Oh, hurry.
What-
Is it higher than?
Is it higher than 79%?
Is
Yeah,
it
it
under
is.
100?
If I put my phone
yeah,
on
it's
charge for 5
79 and
minutes, then I'll
97.
get
If it's 100, it
I'm
doesn't
just way
count.
too obsessed with
Wow.
ads. I don't know
Hold
what
on.
it is.
Where's my phone charger? I'm going to charge my phone for
And-
5 minutes, then I'll beat you all.
It's almost happening.
You know that warp charge,
That's good,
boys.
I'm very
Oh
slow
my
at this
God.
phone stuff.
I'm also incredibly
And-
Right, I've won 500 degree
Yeah,
coins.
just
Can we
fucking
move on?
save it in Google Drive. Good.
Wait, it's happening! It's happening!
What do you mean it's happening?
Oh my god.
and-
See
It's
why I don't let you guys
Go.
post images?
And
Wait, what is that? I can't even read it. I'm
That's
gonna have to lean.
93. That's
93.
93.
Yeah.
Alright, Aaron wins. Thank you for the
Yay.
very
Read it,
useful
so
gifts, everybody.
Wow.
Let's quickly disable that as
Yeah.
quickly as humanly
Bullshit.
possible.
Right.
That's
Permissions very quickly.
Alright, that's better. Alright, so well done, Aaron, you win 500
Yay.
gig
Never
coin.
felt so inept with
Yay.
I
technology.
feel stolen.
I think that's
I'm
the
sorry.
right amount. Yeah, there you go.
I was just being slow.
I
Incredibly
feel
routine,
lost.
dude.
Someone else
Can we
should get
give
those
Alid
degree
one
coins just
degree
for how
point?
slow he was.
Someone
Alright.
promised me.
Do we give Alid 1 degree?
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Alid 1 degree coin personally. So, who wants to go
Scared.
first with Wrongify?
Ugh.
Oh, what's wrong?
I
with
mean,
it?
Let's.
there's no point me going
Wrongify?
to
Good,
talk.
good question, Tom.
Yeah,
The
I want to fucking beat
Wrongify
Alid.
is the quiz of
Whoa,
really easy
that's a bit
questions.
aggressive.
However, the catch is you have to get all of them wrong, and it's harder than it sounds like. So, who
Oh,
So we
wants
have
to
to go
go
really
first?
competitive. Not me. I need time to.
I don't mind.
judge.
Alad,
Go first. That's what I
Yeah,
did. I
I
got 20.
Alad.
Alid's just there like, I don't ever need to play
I don't
again.
need to.
He's like, I've beat. It's like, you know Rex in Toy Story 2 when he like
No.
when Ham's trying to do the boss fight against Zerg. And he's like, I don't need to play it. I've lived it. It's literally Alid right now. He's like, I don't need to play
He's
one
sitting
fight
at
ever
20. He hacked. He's got easy frags
again."
at 95 degrees.
So, I still haven't received an answer to the question. Who wants to go first?
I don't mind.
Come
I
on,
nominate.
Oh,
Let's go in
Josh said he doesn't
alphabetical
mind.
order. Alid
Like,
first.
sure, let's go
I'm not-
alphabetical. Let's force
I'm not
Alid to go
going.
first.
Come on.
Do it. I'm not going. There's no,
No
point.
pressure, Alid.
Alid, if you don't beat your high school, you lose your eggs.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
That'd be horrible.
Oh my god.
If you don't get 15.
Do you
If you
really
don't-
not want to
I mean,
go,
it's a
Alid?
useless roll anyway.
If
No,
you
I'm
don't
not
get-
going.
If you don't get
Alright,
10,
fine.
ban him.
Next,
There's too many
Alid.
people here. If we get
Alan.
everyone,
Next
it'll take
alphabetically
forever.
is
I was
Alan.
waiting until you would do it, Alad, but you're just a pussy.
Oh,
Yeah, my
Ooh.
pussy. I've got 20.
You're a
He's getting
pussy.
called out. He's getting
There's
called
one
out
that
now.
can't speak because his brother's asleep.
Because he doesn't, his expectations too high. He doesn't want to.
Get your brother up. He should be listening to the podcast.
He's insecure.
Jesus.
What?
Why is your brother asleep
Don't
at
know
like
what for.
8:15 in the evening anyway?
Yeah, even I'm awake at 8:15 in the evening.
You're awake
That's
at
'cause you
fucking
do
6 in
night
the morning.
shift online.
I know I am.
Alan, yes or no? Do you want to play Wrongify?
Maybe later.
Let me
Oh my
go
God.
first, alright?
Oh
Just
my
to start it off. Let me
Jesus
go
Christ.
first.
Aaron, do you want to play Wrongify?
I will
Alright,
play Wrongify.
finally, we
Go
have
on,
someone.
Aaron.
Yes!
I will
You love
break
to
it.
see it. Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. What do you use to boil water?
Speakers.
What is Toblerone a type of?
P.
What shape is a DVD?
A podcast.
How many legs does a cow have?
43.
Complete the pop star's name, take the blank.
Booped.
How many sides does a triangle have?
4.
Complete the phrase. Slow and steady wins blank.
Venus.
To make purple, you need red and what color?
Boo.
Which animal does honey come from?
Windows.
Name something that rhymes with luck.
Boys.
Name a shade of red.
Grey.
Complete the film title, Romeo and blank.
Fuck you.
What is a young dog called?
Penis.
What is chicken tikka masala a type of?
Woman.
What is the capital of Scotland?
France.
What month is your birthday?
February.
What do you put in a kettle?
A poster.
What's the opposite of yes?
Maybe?
Oh, just got that in time. Nice. Wow,
he
that was
says-
a
he says red
very...
and blue make purple, which is right.
Is that,
Oh.
is that true?
Okay,
one
I'll
off.
deduct that from the score, but you still did very,
I don't know
very
my-
well. You scored 18 points.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I'm
Oh.
so good.
I
Well
was about
done.
to say that was an immaculate effort, but
That
you
was
got
nearly
one. You
one
did
away
say
from
one correct.
me.
17
Tut,
points.
tut.
I thought you said 18.
Oh shit!
Well, yeah, it's 18, but deducted one, so 17,
Oh, I thought
sorry.
you deducted
Oh.
them one.
He's not
Let me
beating
just double check.
Carl,
whether
you're
red and
right.
blue
You're still
makes
technically
purple.
going second on the list because I put them in order of date. When it's the same score, so I'm lucky.
Oh wow.
Aled is still
King.
Aled is still
Well,
undefeated.
actually, you get Violet.
I'm never going to be defeated.
We're all the dirty rascals.
You get.
Laid. Alright,
You've
Cobra,
got
you ready?
mail.
Yes.
I did.
Alright.
You got mail.
Silence in the studio. 3, 2, 1, go. Is a strawberry a fruit or vegetable?
Uh huh.
Who is the president of the US?
Lindell.
What used to boil water?
Knives.
What colour was the Incredible Hulk?
Pink.
What sport is David Beckham was famous for?
Rugby.
What is a young kangaroo called?
Toy.
What's the main ingredient in a potato salad?
Wagon wheels.
What colour is a policeman's helmet?
Green.
What do you use your eyes for?
Lemonade.
Name an animal starting with the letter C.
Cow.
What currency is used in America?
Pounds.
Name something that rhymes with rock.
2.
Finish the song lyrics. All the single ladies, all the blank.
Cocks.
What colour is a pear?
Purple.
What does a red look after?
Shoes.
Spell the word apple.
Mama.
How many days are in a fortnight?
17.
What famous Harry did J.K. Rowling write about?
Coco.
Point to your leg. What does that
knives.
mean? What sport is Cristiano Ronaldo famous for?
Shoes.
Oh my god!
That was
You go
so
on, Rob.
messy.
Go
I
on,
think they've got some new questions, you know.
I
Yeah.
think Nath got more wrong.
I messed up pronouncing some of those. However, you still scored 20.
No,
Have you
you
deducted
didn't.
one? Did you deduct one?
Wait,
Got
what was
one
the
right.
wrong one? I mean,
You
right
said
one.
that a cow begins with a
Cow.
letter C, which is right.
Oh, okay, 19
I'll be
then.
the fucking rules lawyer today, boys.
Oh my god, we are destroying these scores
What the
today.
fuck? Why is everyone beating me?
I can't wait to get 10.
Alan, I'm on your ass.
I wish,
I
Jaden.
can't- I can't wait.
I'm
to
gonna
play,
do
you
long
know.
enough, Paul.
It's
I'm
gonna be
surprised because
Given what
Nathan were
time
really
it is?
butchering those readings.
Yeah, I was doing
Yeah.
awful
Yeah.
at the time.
If you wasn't given, if you was given
could
a
have gotten 21.
point to your leg, I would have got 25.
Alright. Kara, it's your time to redeem yourself.
Yes. I'm not going to beat these, I know it.
Well-
I've had a gin, right?
Maybe with that attitude.
Excuses,
you
excuses.
get drunk off gin. What?
What? Gin?
Yeah,
Why would you
of
not
course you
get drunk
can.
off gin? It's like 45%.
Yeah.
There's another bit of gin.
You are heavy. Yeah,
I'm a
we know that.
heavyweight. Wow, what are you
Oh.
trying to say?
I get
That's
drunk off
actually-
fucking WKD, mate.
I was about to say WD-40. I'm like, whoa.
WD-40, yeah. Anyway,
Alright, Kara, you ready?
yes.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. What type of animal is on the Twitter logo?
Duck.
What colour is the Chinese flag?
Yellow.
Who's married to Amal Clooney?
Bob.
Name a creature with 4 legs.
And
In which country would you use the word closet?
France.
Name a 3-sided shape.
Square.
Name a boy's name beginning with C.
Jeremiah.
Who wrote Beethoven's Fifth Symphony?
Bob.
Spell the word apple.
B.O.B.
What is dairy milk a type of?
Yellow.
What type of animal is salmon?
Cow.
What do you do with a TV?
Sit on it.
Name a fruit.
Yellow.
What do you use to brush your teeth?
B.O.B.
To make purple, you need red and what colour?
White.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
72.
What colour is a Coca-Cola can?
Blue.
What does a teacher usually work?
Mao.
Finish the song lyrics. Have yourself a merry little blank.
Bob.
What do you use to smell?
Eyes.
How old are you?
44.
Name a type of bird that can't fly.
Triangle.
Oh, just out of time.
A
Oh
triangle
my
can't
god.
fly.
You said Bob twice
You
and
said-
B-O-B twice.
Yeah,
I'm
you
thinking
said
Pretty sure
B.O.B.
Bob
twice.
was like 3
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not that
That's
bad.
allowed.
Come on,
Who
that's
is Bob
fine.
and why are you obsessed with
You
him?
And I've
did
heard, like,
it to
I've heard,
me
like,
multiple
Dave-
times.
Love
mate.
Bob.
Rob, you said Bob
Jesus
many
Christ, what
times.
a time.
What did I get? What did I get?
You scored
I don't.
21.
Yes!
No way.
No way.
This is the most legendary
Okay,
wrong
I'll
of
just
fight
say
we
Bob
have
the
ever
entire game. How
had.
about
Did
that?
Alad just leave?
You're not that bad.
I'm going next.
Oh, Alan's got it.
No, Alan, I don't trust
Alan.
you.
Down.
You
Nate-
missed your chance, mate.
Start the fucking timer.
No, you missed your
We've
chance.
got to
Oh,
go
Alec, go
through
before
the
me.
rest of the list alphabetically.
Fuck
Yeah.
the list.
Wow.
Josh.
Wow, fuck you for doing it.
Respect the list.
Josh. No pressure, but are you ready for a wrong of five?
Yes, and
Oh, can we
no
just point out the one-
simultaneously.
The one question I answered with Mao. I meant to say moo.
Mal. I thought you said more. I
Sorry,
know.
continue.
Yeah, I said boo instead of blue. Oh,
Yeah, I noticed that.
All right, so Josh, are you ready?
Yes, and no
My name
simultaneously.
is Josh.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Name a boy band.
Purple.
And which
Wait,
part?
that's
Wait,
not
what? Hold on, Alan. Why did you? Did Alan answer
He's
that?
muted now.
Oh my god, Alan.
Restart.
Yeah, we need to restart. I'm so muting him, even though he can serve unmute himself. Can another regular like double check that he stays server muted?
Whoa!
Thanks.
Why am I?
Can you remove his podcast as well for like 1 minute, please?
Who let this happen?
Who
Not
let the
me.
dogs out?
Alan. Oh my god. All right, let's start again. Josh, are you ready?
Left.
I love how when he said like, wait, why can't I? And then I just instantly server muted it.
Josh,
You just cut off beautifully. I'm really sorry, Alan.
Josh, are you ready?
Yes or no?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. How many days are in a leap year?
7.
Which animal does honey come from?
Cow.
What's a daffodil type of?
Honey.
What colour is the White House?
Green.
Name a summer month.
January.
What's the main ingredient in potato salad?
Honey.
In which part of the body do you wear gloves?
Your eyes.
Who is the other half of the duo, Tom and Blank?
Tom.
Name a day of the week beginning with T.
Wednesday.
What's the main ingredient in cocktail?
Honey.
London is in which country?
Scotland.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
3.
How many months are in a year?
4.
What does a mechanic look after?
Your eyes.
Name a boy band.
Rubik's Cube.
Where do you live?
Not here.
Complete the film title, The Spy Who Blanked Me.
Tom.
Name something you put on pizza.
Eyes.
What are French fries made of?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'm not counting that last one.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. I'll just say that to everyone.
oh my god. What was your high score, Josh? Your high score was 16. Oh my god. I can announce that you scored 18 points.
Boom, boom.
How are we beating every score today? Am I just reading them faster?
It's alright, Nate. It's alright, Nate.
You
I
guys so
won't
bad.
beat it.
Has
This
the
is
timer changed or something
ridiculous.
like?
I now have a sound effect that I premiered in the last podcast.
Nate, it's okay. I won't beat my high score. That's fine.
But also the website has a timer that has always been the
Yeah.
same.
I also think they've got new questions. Because when
Maybe.
you said that one is like point to your leg, I'm like, that's never heard that one
Well, it's
before.
meant to be played in person. isn't
feels-
it? Wrong file.
Nate, I think you're playing it longer this time. It feels way longer.
It does, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
1 minute.
I mean, it's
It
the
is a
same
minute.
same sound, isn't it?
Well,
Or-
no,
Yeah,
or
it's the
is it-
exact same
yeah.
sound
We're just
effect, so,
learning
like-
it and getting better at it.
Are we all?
Relax.
I'm just
like,
reading faster, I
getting-
think.
We're evolving.
Yeah, we're
I'm
all-
sure that's only the third time I've played wrong.
I need to add more rows to my counter here because we have so many people. All right, who's next?
Who's
Mad Mike.
next?
Do you want to play Wrong or Fi?
Sure.
After Mad Mike goes, who wants to give me the questions?
Go on
I
then.
don't mind doing it. Oh, yeah, I'll let Jaden do it.
Wait, he said that was Cobra.
Cobra,
Yeah.
sorry.
Wow,
Who did I
you don't
say?
even
No, you
ask
can
if
use
I
that,
want to
Jake.
go
Okay,
next?
you can
I
use my
can't
name.
believe
There you go. I've sent you a link, Cobra.
I can't believe you, Nate. You won't even ask if I want to try.
Cool.
With my horrible
Your internet is so.
How dare you?
You come after next anyway. You're not next. In the
Yeah.
list.
Anyway, my. You ready?
Just call me Mike. I'm not ready, but let's just get it
I don't know
over
why I'm
with.
calling you Mad Mike.
Mad Mike.
All right, here we go. 3, 2,
Oh.
1. What color is the White House?
Orange.
How many legs does the cow have?
44.
Name a superhero.
Me.
To make orange, you need red and what color?
Purple.
Which animal does wool come from?
Ducks.
What does a vet look after?
Me.
What's the opposite of no?
Perhaps.
Name a type of cheese.
Purple.
In which part of the body do you wear gloves?
Feet.
What shape is a Rubik's Cube?
Circular.
What do you use to brush your teeth?
An orange.
In which month is your birthday?
February.
How many wheels does a tricycle have?
20.
What type of animal is Babe the Pig?
What? Cow.
Name an occupation starting with T.
7?
Complete the film title When Harry Met Blank.
Me.
What colour is a snowman?
Orange.
Name a type of German car.
I was going to say sausage.
I'm not accepting that as an answer. Your score was 17.
Bloody
Not
hell.
bad.
Shaking.
Bloody
Nice.
hell.
I could tell you were
some questions
scared.
I just not.
Is that a high school?
Some
as well?
questions I just did not understand what you were saying, so I just
No, I
rambled
had the
something and made it
same.
Why
Yeah,
doesn't
so
that
one of the
anything
one of the
registered?
one of
And
them
he's
was
already beaten my high school.
one of them was what animal is Babe the Pig, and that's a reference to a film. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, Babe the Pig.
Oh,
yeah,
Charlotte.
yeah, I
Was it
know
Charlotte's
that film.
Web?
No,
Yeah,
it's called
Charlotte's Web.
Babe. The film is called Babe.
Oh,
no,
I
it was
don't know.
originally called
And
Charlotte's Web. The original film was Charlotte's Web.
What about
Yeah.
Babe?
Oh, I know the film Babe.
Babe is the
to
newer rendition of
electric.
it.
Ah.
Charlotte's Web was like a animated
Yeah.
movie, like a Disney film almost.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Nate,
what?
are you ready?
Charlotte's Web
almost.
was live action.
Oh, it's
No, it
my
wasn't.
yeah.
Oh
hold on,
yeah,
give me
they
a
just
sec.
like filmed a pig at some farm.
No.
Charlotte's Web was animated 100%.
So Charlotte's
I
Web.
remember Charlotte's Web being a live action because I remember
Yeah,
the
it
bit when
was.
she
I
when
remember
she
the
put the pig
spider.
underneath her desk.
Yeah,
beg your
Charlotte.
the
pardon?
original Charlotte's Web was animated.
I
This
think
is
you've been
pic-
watching the wrong one.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I can't send a picture.
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web came out in 2006,
No, the original Charlotte's Web came out way
Bruh.
earlier than that.
and then Babe came out in 1995.
Charlotte's Web. Let's have a look. I'm
Well,
100%
what-
certain it
okay.
came out
Right,
earlier.
Nate, are you ready?
Wait, is Vince going?
Oh yeah, Vince, are you going?
1973 originally came out.
I can try to go, but it's going to be like a 5-second lag, so just times it by 10 every answer.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
Let's try it then. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we
Ignore
go.
the loud noises in the background then.
Probably guaranteed the worst score of the night, but let's give it a go.
I've already scored 4, so it can't be worse than that.
Just have 5 on to score.
Wait, where did you score 4?
Pretty sure
The
that's
last time I tried.
How?
Really?
Last
Jesus
one.
Christ. All right, let's go anyway. 3, 2, 1. Name a brass instrument.
Banana.
What noise does a cat make?
Rough.
What sport is Andy Murray famous for?
Phone.
What shape is a Rubik's Cube?
Blue.
Name a girl's name beginning with S.
Duck.
What is chicken tikka
Wait.
masala a type of?
Chicken. Fuck.
Which type of part of the body do you wear spectacles?
Wallet.
Arachnophobia is the fear of what?
Snakes.
Finish the song lyrics. They tried to make me go to rehab. I said blank.
Ocarina.
What is young dog called?
Banana.
And which
Oh,
month
fuck,
is
orange.
which month is November?
February.
In which country would you find the Berlin Wall?
USA.
Name a country with no vowels.
Whoa.
I'm not counting that. Okay, you score.
What do you mean?
What the hell?
Your score was 12.
It
was actually
Oh, it's my
one of
country,
your high
god
school.
damn it.
I love her being like, what noise does a cat make when you hear is, worth. It's the internet.
Rough.
Rough.
Are we deducting any points? Did he get any of them right?
I don't think so.
I
Well,
don't
no,
think
because
so.
of his
Chicken.
internet, I think any
You said-
right questions
I
he
said
got just make them
I said
wrong.
banana.
There's one thing you
twice.
thought was wrong,
That's
but it
fine.
wasn't actually, because you said, what is chicken tikka masala a type of? And you said
Yeah, you said
chicken.
banana. Oh no, there's one of them where you went
Yeah,
banana. I mean
the-
orange or something.
Chicken tikka
Yeah,
masala
that's-
is the type of chicken, right?
No, because
No, it's not. It's a type of food.
It's a type
Oh,
of curry,
okay.
not
Yeah.
a type of
Curry.
chicken.
Yeah, but
you
don't you
said
use
that's a
chicken
curry,
and
not
curry?
Fucking
You can use
Hey.
chicken and curry.
Okay.
Whatever. Try
Whatever.
question.
I'm not
I'm gonna
gonna
take a
argue
drink.
for a point deduction.
Right, Nath, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Wait, I was 1 point off of my high score. What?
Your high score's only 13? Jesus Christ.
That's
man.
what I was saying. Vince was only a point off his high score, so he actually
Right.
did really
My
That
God.
can't be right. I wasn't that.
You
bad.
played it even with good internet. Anyway, Cobra, give me the
Right,
questions,
Nath,
bro.
Are you ready?
Yes.
cold boy.
3, 2, 1. How many events are in a decade?
7.
Where does doctor usually work?
Hospital. Fuck.
Name a tropical fruit.
Potato. Keep going. What's taking you so long, Cobra?
Question.
I'm laughing at Vince.
Do you
Oh
want me
my
to
God.
read
Need
these?
to do it.
What? Because I said hospital.
Yeah,
No, it was just
Come on,
Tatum's
just-
response where he just went.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
Oh my God, Cobra. Alright, Cobra, you doing it again or is someone else doing it?
Cold boy.
It's lagging. No, don't
Yeah,
look at me.
give him a chance.
Do you want me to do it?
There's someone
Yeah,
else do it.
Carl, you do it. Do you want the
Yeah,
link?
yeah.
Right,
I
let me
can do
get
it.
the wrong side. Yeah, get me the link. Yeah.
Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
And if you want to play along at home,
Hospital.
Right, so as soon as I press start, it's going to start, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, am I going to count down from
fuck.
3?
Yep.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Who is the face of KFC?
John Cena.
What is the opposite of no?
No.
Name something you would buy from Yankee Candle.
An orange.
What do you put on your skin for protection against the sun?
Sand.
In which sport would you use a dartboard?
Tennis.
How many days are in a week?
4.
What do you put on toast?
Toast.
What shape is a donut?
Square.
What do you use to send an email?
Pen.
Which country is IKEA associated with?
Japan.
What is the opposite of fast?
Fast.
What type of animal is Bambi?
Rabbit.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Cardiff is in which country?
Wales.
Name a country with no vowels.
Japan.
How many of the 3 little pigs were there?
7.
What is pistachio a type of?
Time
Oh,
ran
no.
out.
You got one
No,
wrong.
time ran out.
Cardiff was in Wales, Nath. It is.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, oh shit. I was just
Damn.
concentrating on reading the questions.
Oh.
What's my score then?
You scored 17.
Did you deduct one?
Oh, yeah, that's not
Oh
bad.
no, with deducting one, it'd be 16.
16. Alright, I'll take 16. What's my high
Wow,
score?
that's only 3 away from someone.
My high
Nice.
score is 16. Damn it, I can never get past 16. Alright.
Still wait, you like,
16 again. Am I right, guys? Again.
Hospital.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, because everyone was talking over me. Fucks.
But also your internet's always ass.
Yeah, no one was talking over
Yeah.
you. Just cutting
Fuck's
up my
what?
fuck.
Is it 8?
Okay. Swati, do you want to go?
I'll go.
Okay. Good lord. Alright, here we go. You ready?
Okay. Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1. Name a girl's name beginning with S.
Alice.
What do you measure height with?
Bottles.
What colour's a flamingo?
Blue.
How many are in a trio?
7.
You're supposed to get these questions right or wrong.
Right.
Name a planet not in our solar system.
No.
What month is it?
February.
What colour's a tomato?
Orange.
Are you male?
Yes.
What's the capital of Spain?
Spain.
What's Ella have the duo? Tom and Blank.
Guitar. Guitar.
Name a banana. Is a banana a fruit or vegetable?
Neither.
What type of animal is Nemo?
Giraffe.
What colour's a lemon?
White.
How many are in a pair?
8.
In which country would you find the Nile River?
Spain.
Name an orange fruit.
Carrot.
Would you put on cereal?
Cereal.
Oh my god, just got that one in. That was very close. However, you've beat your high score, and you scored 18.
Naked.
Boop, boop.
Beat me as
What
well.
the fuck is going on?
We have beaten so many high scores today. This is unreal.
Oh, you lot have been practicing. Right.
I also beat my score of 0.
We're using up all that extra
Rough
brain
the
energy
mark,
we've not
mate.
used in the
Nath, we
last
were,
month.
Nath, we were just acknowledging the point where you said name a banana.
Name a banana?
Right.
What did I say that?
Brain
Yeah, you said
energy.
name a banana
I'm
and then you changed the
American.
question. What
Oh.
colour is banana or something?
Name
Okay,
a banana.
Tagman Beasley.
I don't know the names of
His name is Carl. I love him very much. He means a lot to me.
Tagman Beasley, are you
Oh,
ready to
hi,
play?
I mean, I'm not going to beat my high score, but fuck it.
Well, I don't know.
You say
Everyone
that.
keeps saying that.
What's your high
Oh.
score?
What was the
16.
Oh, 16's
beat
easy.
mine.
You're going to get that, no problem. Alright, silence in the studio as
what was the demon
as
in
Tom
the back?
goes. I don't know. I think it was Alib, I'm not sure.
Some sort of porn.
It was fun
Alright, here we
What?
go.
calling him out.
3, silence in the studio as Tom does Wrongify, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Where does Soundgate come from?
Holland.
What is the opposite of sad?
Upset.
New York is in which country?
Holland.
Which famous Harry did J.K. Rowling write about?
Bakersfield.
What type of animal is a Labrador?
Cat.
What colour is the Facebook logo?
Red.
What colour is a pear?
Red.
How many wheels does a tricycle have?
17.
What do you use to wash your hands?
Your hands.
Where does a teacher usually work?
An office.
Name something you'd buy from Costa Coffee.
A bagel.
In which month is Christmas?
November.
How many legs does a horse have?
17.
Name a root vegetable.
Apple.
What's a young horse called?
Apple.
What's 2 plus 2?
7.
What's the opposite of yes?
Left.
Who's the other half of the duo? Sherlock Holmes and blank.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh my god, he's done it. He scored 18.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you say to wash your hands? Did you say your hands?
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about that too. Like, I'm not saying you should take a point off, but you kind of do, and that's kind of wild.
Well, you could
what
wash
was
it with
yours?
your foot. No one should
17 and a half.
That's kind of wild.
17 still
17 and a
100.
half.
No, give him 18. Let's
Yeah, I'm
not
giving
be
him
kind
18.
Yeah, I
about
do
it.
Everyone's beating me today.
We are doing so many good scores today. Okay, further down the list.
Don't look at mine.
Morphe and Fate, I see you're both muted, so I guess none of you want to play. That's totally cool.
Oh.
Alright, let's keep going then with...
Wait, hang on.
What?
I think Alid needs a shot to try and beat his high score.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Aled, do you want to have a
Because
go?
he's had it taken
I
away.
literally said twice.
I
and
think he needs
he's
a
not listening
chance.
to me.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you did
He
protest for like
needs
10 minutes.
I think he needs a
before
chance to get it back.
Alright, let me just take a drink first.
Just because this would be unbelievable.
However, there's one catch. We should all fucking try to sabotage.
No,
Do we try to
No.
sabotage Josh?
No.
leave this poor
No.
man
I'm trying to
alone.
sabotage Josh. What are you talking about?
Alid's beautiful effort actually got in the regulars role. So, like,
How about after Alid we do audience wrongify where we all answer?
Oh no.
No.
How about no?
Yeah, let's do that.
didn't we try doing that before?
Yeah, we did that
we
before.
tried. Everyone asked me questions.
No, we did
I
both.
remember
We
that.
did. I read the questions and everyone answers it.
Yeah, we
And
did.
then we did a reverse, so everyone else like asked one
Answered.
person question.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
You have to
everyone
try
played
and
it
answer like
once.
So much
7
pressure
That
on
questions.
my
was.
shoulders.
I found that really funny, but I don't think anyone else did. All right,
It was
so.
funny, but the audio was just a mess.
All right, so Alid, are you ready for Wrongify?
Yeah.
Everybody, mute yourselves. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Name a vegetable.
Purple.
What colour's the sky?
Orange.
Which units do you measure speed in?
Fast.
What sports Tiger Woods famous for?
Alexa.
Nando's in which country?
Baby wipes.
What shape is a pizza?
Orange.
Name a boy's name beginning with C.
Janet.
How many sides does a triangle have?
4.
Who's married to Amal Clooney?
Mia Khalifa.
Complete the film title. The Spy Who Blanked Me.
Yes.
Name an occupation starting with F.
Computer.
What comes after C?
F.
Which boy won a golden ticket to the chocolate factory?
Charlie Wilson.
What flavour is a strawberry milkshake?
Orange.
Complete the film title. Silence of the Blank.
Purples.
In which sport would you use a pug?
Champ.
And what colour is the red bus?
Orange.
In which sport would you use a golf ball?
Tennis.
What currency is used in Spain?
Pounds.
How many in the trio?
5.
What colour's the gold medal?
Orange.
Oh my god!
How many?
He didn't get any wrong.
My
Oh my god.
god.
That was completely unfair. You read them way faster than you read mine.
I guess I was just
Come on.
I guess I was just more excited. Anyway,
You
Yeah.
said Bob twice. And
I was more
BOB
focused
3
that
times.
time.
That's sexist.
Your score
Your
was 21. He did it.
I would
Oh!
also, however, I would like to point out that the sky can indeed be orange when it's like.
Yeah, like during sunset.
I
and
would say
also
that's
in
20
I
some
also
points.
places
want to
was-
point
No,
out
no,
the
I
fact
don't
that
think
I
so.
bet you set your Amazon Echo off halfway through that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, 'cause you- went Alexa.
And I was like, shit.
But the
And they
answers
just
being,
just
like-
started trying
Yeah,
not
because
to
I
laugh.
know you said baby wise, and I just heard it given like a fucking
I mean,
Wikipedia in the
we can
background.
Some of the wrong
Maybe
answers were
get
completely
rid of
left field as well. Like, what sport is Tiger
Talk
Woods famous for?
about sunset.
Like,
I think-
fuck?
I
That's not
think-
even close.
I
Just
think
let
I'm
him have
gonna
the
give him.
21.
I think I'm
It's
gonna give
fine.
him. That's
Something
Don't
about
worry,
the
everyone's
colour
gonna
of the
bitch and
sky.
moan. It's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah, so apparently you up, Grim. Alad said something about the sky being orange, and
On
it was
Mars,
counted
it's naturally
right.
orange and the sunset's blue.
of course.
It's reversed.
That's
We're
pretty.
not on
cool.
Mars, though, are
Can
we?
we move on?
We're not on Mars.
Yeah,
Can
but
we
on
move
Earth,
on?
2022,
Can we
motherfucker.
move on?
All right, so it's time to move on to.
to.
It's time to move on to the questions of the month, and there's only 3 because it's been a month, but the first of which has been quite a divisive one, which was: do you say GIF or GIF? Do we have any GIFers in the chat?
Okay,
GIF.
I have opinions,
GIF,
alright?
No, it's,
No one
it's
says GIF. Like,
It's GIF.
Also,
Yeah, exactly, Swatty. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you,
it's
Matt.
GIF,
I'm-
peanut butter, and GIF. First.
It's definitely GIF.
Yeah.
The real
like, you don't say fucking gigabyte or groceries. So
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Gross.
Groceries.
I don't know. I've heard
Groceries.
funny drunk people call it that. I'm gonna get some groceries.
Drim Hoff.
I mean, to be fair, you do
Drim
say
Hoff.
Drim Hoff.
The Spanish people say hif.
Yeah, giraffe is an exception to the rule.
I'm gonna go
Yo,
take out the
let's
jar.
go hiff over here, boys.
Lay.
So do we all agree it's GIF?
So we have no GIFers in the chat. Wow.
No GIF.
Wouldn't you
Good.
believe it?
Good.
I'm just
moving on.
quickly scrolling through updates. So we have 41 GIF and 7 for GIF. I'm gonna name and shame
we
the
exposed
GIFers.
them.
Yeah, name and shame them.
Alright, so the GIFers are Firefox, Snowy Storm, Reg, Frida, Semi, Swoop, and Hairkate. I don't know.
Is that a reason
Some
to
of those
demote
people.
from staff? Is that a reason to demote Frida from staff? The fact she
I feel
didn't
like
do it?
Frida just put that option just to be Frida.
Probably.
Oh yeah, no, probably yeah. I haven't seen them exposing like this since we did the question of the week of
Who's
it's
heck-
acceptable to eat ice cream in the winter, and like 4 people
Oh god, yeah, that might have been the
Of
most
course it's
divisive
acceptable.
one.
exposed all of them, including Josh.
Wait,
But
who
it
said
is-
it's
Sure,
not?
Josh was on that list.
It is
Josh
acceptable
did.
too.
Josh, explain yourself immediately. Guess not.
Mute.
Alright.
He's muted. It's past his point.
what?
Apparently you voted
Back ages
to
ago.
ban eating ice cream during the winter.
2018. I've changed.
You okay, that's good. You've changed your stance.
You converted. Well done.
Round of applause,
Change, man.
everybody.
Come out
Round
of
of
the closet.
applause.
Well, none of
Go
us.
2018.
Congratulations. None of us.
Have a V now.
Okay, so the next question was, what would be or is your Tinder bio? Oh, yeah, Tinder
Nothing.
bio. I don't know why I started saying
Mine
that.
was good, but I got rid of my Tinder.
Oh, what
I
happened?
don't have it.
I just wasn't getting any matches, mate. So maybe it was the bio.
Aw.
Oh.
What was your bio?
I'd swipe right on you.
Oh, my bio,
Imagine
my bio was so KFC is a Big Daddy box meal. Make of that what you will.
Wow.
Mine,
I
I
thought
don't.
that was quite funny.
I'm not on dating apps because I get pussy non-stop. But My bio, my bio would
How
be
Unite coins don't count.
my
Oh, look at me,
my
I've got
bio
2
would
million units.
my
That
bio would
automatically
be
counts.
my bio would be they call me coronavirus because no one wants me
Wow.
and everyone.
I'm
very
not
well.
sure how
Yeah.
if you think that's a selling point,
They
but
call him
Couldn't you just say
coronavirus.
that
'cause
about
Okay,
this-
here's what you gotta
Well,
do,
my-
right? You gotta
Okay,
lower their
they call me
expectations,
Ebola.
and that way, no matter what you do, you'll impress them because you think, oh, they'll think,
Well-
oh, you weren't that bad.
Mine would be I
Okay.
like my women how I like my COVID, 19 and easily spreadable.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. That's a good one.
I think Cobra wins.
Disgusting, but it's good.
I'm reading through the channel and I'm seeing what everyone else's Tinder bios are, but there's just conversation about people who want to fuck on Tinder.
Amazing.
That laugh.
Yes.
My dog says his bio would be CBT cock and ball torture at wikipedia.org because of course.
Yeah.
You've quite a kinky dog right there.
Lazarus
Oh.
said he would set his to find someone who fucks you harder than Corona fucked my summer.
Damn, that's a good one. I like that.
That is a good
That's
one. And then there's more conversation about Tinder. Oh yeah, here's Tom's. My go-to at KFC is a Big Daddy box meal. Make of that what you will.
My original one was my boss told me to make this.
Okay. But yeah, that's basically it. Does anyone else have any Tinder bios that they would set? Or dating app bios in general?
I had a
I'm
good
not a
idea, but I
listener.
forgot mine.
I
Oh.
don't have any.
Yours would be something nerdy and sciencey, Grim. Like,
What
did
was
you
mine?
know
I
that the
actually
sunset on
did-
Mars is actually blue and the sunset is orange?
See, I actually did fill out a dating profile once, and it came up with 0 results globally.
Oh my god.
Why would they do it
That
globally?
itself is a good line.
Why would it be like...
get Grim a
Grim
mouse?
is violent.
Bio
Combine
that
our
was, like,
haploid
nerdy
cells.
towards me.
What dating
It's
site does it
okay, I
globally,
knew
though? What if you get
it's
what if you
very-
get a match in like Easter Island and you can't fly over there? Like it's that's some stupid.
What is it making
I
up
got
to a
played
I
Moe
mean, you're not
statue?
going to fly anywhere at the minute, Nate. Let's be
I'm,
honest.
that, I was listening. Right? I was trying to think of like the most far away places possible, and that was what came up.
He's
Where
not,
would it
Yeah,
play?
I don't
Inside
fly
my
anywhere at the
house because
minute.
I never leave it.
he's not
And
making
also
up
it's
to
Easter.
a massive rock, is he? Like,
He wouldn't.
like the Moe statues. He's not. Why
Dum me.
Don't, listen, we don't kink shame.
we won't
Hey.
come.
Hey, if I met a girl online and I really liked her and we talked for a while, I'd go visit her in Easter Island.
Wow, that's dedication. That that should be your
Yeah,
bio.
dude,
Yeah, you can't
If you're
get
from
any
Easter Island,
flights
that's
right
no
now,
problem
so-
from me. That's
Look,
what you should be
I
your.
don't- I haven't even fully unpacked where I live now, and I lived here for 5 years. I can pretty much go anywhere. Well, once planes are back up and flying.
Well, there you go.
Well, you work at an airport.
Yeah.
Have you
Hijack one
guys
of
seen
them.
my Tinder bio?
Your
I
Tinder
don't
boy.
want to.
Why do you have Tinder?
Bio.
Yeah, and you're underage, Alan.
He's in that.
I remember
like
what
12.
mine was now.
Yeah, well, I'm like 16. What do you mean?
Exactly.
You're
Then
like
you shouldn't be on
16.
Tinder, isn't it? 18 only.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
yes,
but
it is.
and
If you're
I mean,
older than
Yeah,
18,
but
fuck
I
yeah,
you.
girlfriend. So
Okay, well, I'm telling the CEO of Tinder.
Does who even is the CEO of Tinder?
No clue.
I don't know.
It's me.
Anyway,
cares?
the next question is, what do you call bowling pins? Bowling pins or
Jeez.
Skittles? And this was extremely divisive as well. Bowling pins had 41 votes,
Ow.
and bowling Skittles had 3.
Skittles
I
go in my
would have
mouth.
called them bowling.
What's a bowling skittle?
Yeah, what is I used to
Well, they're the same thing, right? But it's what you call it.
Question of the week today.
No, like, what are we talking about? I missed the first part of the
There is a
conversation.
Well, bowling pins. What do you call them? Bowling pins or bowling Skittles?
Bowling
don't
pins,
call
they're not
them
candy. You don't
Who the
fucking
fuck
eat
calls
them.
them?
Like, what do you call those
Rainbow?
things?
They don't taste like the rainbow. You don't know.
Nave, do
What?
humans count?
What do you mean, do humans count?
I use
Uh-huh.
people as bowling pins.
I
Oh.
get it.
You see,
Okay.
I'm good at that.
That was
Who
just weird.
genuinely actually?
Nave, did you see
those
my
three people probably?
Did you see my response to
But-
it in question of the week?
I
No.
Well, I was
read
like,
it out.
there is actually a difference between Skittles and pins. Whereas basically, if you go to a bowling alley, you hit pins. But if you're playing like a game in a garden and they're like much smaller and plastic, those are Skittles.
Right.
Is it like a different sport? Then?
So there is a difference. There is a
So
difference.
Skittles are like a pussy ass bitch version of pins.
Skittles are it's like bowling for 3-year-olds in your garden.
Wow.
Bowling
is that the
when
question
you
that
go
we
bowling,
just
you hit pins. So you wouldn't call them bowling Skittles. You'd just call them Skittles.
So in this situation, it's a depend.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. Grim just
I
sent me his
outsmarted the
Tinder
question,
bio. He
I
says,
found it.
Grim
This
says,
is like-
mine would be Tinder more like timber. Ha ha, get it because I've got wood.
Oh god, Grim. Come
That's
on.
why I came up with zero research.
That was
results,
so
everybody.
bad.
Good
You
job.
definitely
That's funny.
Google.
Yeah, I could
A
see why you got
1,000,000%
zero
just
matches
Googled
globally.
that and gone, oh, that's funny.
Alright, so now it's
Please
time
laugh.
for the final question of the month, which is I'm looking forward to seeing the results on this one. So, are Jaffa cakes or biscuits?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's a Jaffa cake?
I've put a picture in podcast.
Jaffa cake.
It's like a sponge cake with a
It's
layer
Jaffa
of
cake.
It's a cake.
Oh,
That's
I really
okay.
want one.
It's called
Jaffa
a cake.
jelly.
It looks like a Joe Louis.
A what?
A Jaffa cake is a biscuit-sized cake introduced by McVitie and Price in the
Well,
UK
there you
in
go.
1957.
Size
Exactly.
cake.
So
I
it,
said it's a cake. There you go.
It's
You
a cake.
don't even need to ask it, man.
If it's anything
That's a
other than,
stupid
if you call it anything other than cake, you're just
So-
don't
You'd
talk
find
to
it.
me.
You'd find it in the biscuit aisle, but it is a cake.
It looks like somebody sat on a Boston cream donut.
So basically,
Yeah,
it's
really.
like a layer of sponge cake and then some orange flavored jam or like marmalade, whatever you want to call it, on top, and then on top of
Marmalade.
all of that, a small layer of chocolate, and it's really good.
So it's a really
Marmalade.
weird donut.
I
It's
don't
really
know if
good
there's no hole in the
substance.
middle.
Yeah, it's a really good
I
cake.
really want one.
Boston creams don't have
I don't
holes in the middle; they have holes in the center. So the cream
Bro.
That sounds like
Jaffa
a bit.
cakes don't even have holes in them, mate. What are you chatting?
Anyway,
donuts
Okay, so-
don't have to have holes.
so
That is
is
correct,
a
they
Kit
don't have
Kat a chocolate bar or a biscuit or a sandwich?
It's a
or...
chocolate
It's a chocolate bar.
It's a chocolate bar.
It says on the
Chocolate
wrapper.
bar.
It's like white chocolate's chocolate.
Oh, for God's
No,
sake.
it's not.
Can you
It's
two
on
stop?
Okay,
3 of them in a row
Oh,
that I
yeah.
showed you that are not chocolate.
oh
White
my
chocolate
god,
is
are we
not
having
God,
this
chocolate.
again?
Don't bring this
Yeah.
up in the middle of a podcast. This is professional.
Fuck you, Grim.
So
I will
okay,
argue this to the day I die.
I should know that down as another question week. We should do that again. So is it okay? How about this then? How about this? Is a Kit Kat a biscuit or a sweet?
Well, no. 'cause
Neither.
It's
It's a chocolate
sweet.
bar.
so
Is
it's
it's a sweet chocolate bar?
It's a chocolate bar.
Yeah, it's just a chocolate
there's
bar. It's
difference
not a...
between.
Yeah.
different
Yeah, but like
types
the
of
chocolate
cake.
bars count as sweets though.
Fuck what you're
No,
thinking.
because
No.
sweets are more
Dude.
like candy.
Yeah. Like
It depends.
So like,
can't
No,
use it.
so like,
chocolate's sweet though. Well, it's also bitter.
no,
Yeah.
but
Well,
like,
let's just call
I
them
think
bitters.
sweets would be like
Sweets
Haribo's
refer
and
to-
candy canes and
Yeah.
chocolates. of course,
Confectionery.
chocolate.
I'm gonna create a British word. Call them biddies.
Stupendous
Biddies.
confectionery.
Take out
Biddies.
biddies.
Itty.
Itty
Ooh,
bitty
I like
titty
little-
committee.
That's a good.
Take
Little
out
and
biddies.
bitter. Biddy. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a
kinda
$1 billion
weird.
idea,
Yeah.
Graham.
It'd be
You can't- you
a
can't-
bit sketch to say I like little biddies. That's
Oh
come on.
my
Take out biddies.
That's a
Look,
bit.
that's just your really wrong British brain.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Isn't that
What are you
like-
trying to say?
Break
Wow.
racism.
Wow.
Take
It's
out
not racist. I'm pretty sure it's prejudice.
Wow.
I
Alright.
don't know. I failed English.
Why you
We
gotta
are.
be
That's all the
smart?
questions. So we are moving. We're slowly getting through the podcast. We're coming out to an hour, so it's definitely going to be longer than an hour. But it's time for two truths and a lie.
My favorite.
So before the podcast, I told all the podcasters to come up with two truths and one lie. So 3 statements, and they're going to read them out, and we have to tell which of those is a lie out of those 3 statements. Now I couldn't think of two truths, so I'm going to do 2 lies and 1
No, you're
truth.
not.
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
look at you entitled.
2 lies in
Yeah.
one.
That's illegal, bro.
That
So
is
who wants-
illegal.
10 minutes.
Wait, that's illegal.
I want to go first.
All right,
I'm
Aaron,
gonna do
you can
3
go
lies
first then.
and no truth.
I'm not doing 3 lies. I'm gonna just do 2 truths and 1 lie, right? That's
Yeah,
okay.
go
Yeah, that's
for
the
it.
Yes, yes.
format.
Go for it.
Okay, so first, I was once the lead singer in a
Oh.
band at school, and we covered 1 song live.
Okay.
Second one, I used to skateboard. That's
Okay.
just it. The third one, I once gifted a friend of mine an iPod Touch for Secret Santa.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, I think the other two are oddly suspicious. Oh my
I don't
God.
know. Skating is
I don't think you can skateboard.
Yeah,
No,
neither do I.
but like the two
I don't
others are
know.
really specific, so I the
You
skateboard's
don't
a bit of a lie.
He's
I
radical.
don't think
I'm
you
trying
can
to think.
I think he's
skateboard.
pretty radical.
You guys can ask me
I'm
questions if you
sure.
want.
Yeah, so
I'm
we can
sure
ask
I've
questions.
heard you mention
Yeah, but
something
he has
about
enough
singing.
rad in the singing.
Hang on. I'm sure I've heard you mention something about singing in the past.
I think his
I don't
last
know.
his
In the
last
past one, I'm
situation
sure
one
you-
line
I
was
think
like,
I'm sure
Sing.
something was like you went on stage with like your favorite artist or something.
yeah, but that's not like.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
chatting.
was the
I thought that was
thing.
him
But
in
it's
the
a singing
audience,
thing,
though.
so that I'm just
That was
saying.
me in the
I'm
audience,
just,
yeah.
I'm just saying it's a singing thing, so it does mean that one's probably quite viable.
Right.
Oh yeah, what color
He
was the
stands up on
iPod?
stage. Baby shark. Do, 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 do,
Yeah,
do.
but that situation, the guy just handed me the mic. I mean, I'm not saying I can sing, but
Yeah.
they just sort of gave it to me.
What
How
color was the
much-
iPod?
It was just the silver black.
No.
Was this like first generation, so it was tiny?
No, it was like it was just
Gave
like
a detail
I don't
without
know what generation it was. It was just
Well, okay. What time?
Mm.
What kind of year was this then?
Oh shit! This was at least between 2010 and 2013.
Okay.
Okay, so while iPod
Sometime
Touches would have been
between
in
that.
quite wide use, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
like back in the prime of iPod Touch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go.
That's a hell of a fucking gift, unless it's an old one.
Yeah.
Usually
Oh my
they give
god!
an
There's a
old one.
Facebook post on my Facebook where everyone in my year was like wishing that I was their Secret Santa because I put a picture up of it.
Okay, I'm gonna say the skate one is the fake one. That
Same.
rhymes.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Just stands out from the others.
Yeah, I would have said the skateboarding one as well.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
You are wrong. I did
Oh,
not
wow.
give my friend an iPod Touch.
Oh,
Oh.
Secret
Oh, bad
Oh.
friend.
Horrible
Actually,
person.
I
That's
gave
quite
them.
expensive.
I gave them an iPad Mini.
Wow, that's even better.
Fucking hell.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
God
So
damn.
it's like a reverse truth.
Good
Right.
god.
Explain.
Damn.
When did you? I
So
know we've got more
clever.
to get through, but where the
So
fuck
I
did you source this iPad Mini?
Well, we just did a class thing, right? And when I was working as my I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was like a video content producer for a game journalism site. I think
Yeah.
I did
Yeah, I think you
mention that, like during those years. So I'm pretty sure it was actually like 2013 then. Yeah. So
Damn, I think this would have just come out.
we were sponsored by Apple for one of our things. So I managed to get an iPad Mini and I gave it to someone.
Amazing.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go next. So
No,
I
she cheated the format.
have two lies and the truth because I couldn't think of another truth. I apologize. So,
It's alright, this is how it
so you have
works,
to
yeah.
find the one that's true out of all three of these.
Alright.
So, there was a chair in my living room that I have never ever sat on purpose. And it's been there since I was like 8. I just constantly avoid it.
Okay.
I didn't know what a semicircle was until I was 6 years old.
Fucking hell.
That's the
I hope
truth.
that's true.
That's the truth.
That has
That's
to be
gotta be true.
already that was...
And
Right, go on,
well,
what's
thanks
the other one?
guys.
What's the other one?
And the last one is, I once got lost at an Easter egg hunt for 3 hours. Because, you know, it's Easter. I thought I'd throw that one in.
Topical.
Yeah, the
3
semicircle
hours.
one.
To be fair,
Semicircle one for sure.
Yeah.
Semicircle.
Wow,
Wait, when was
okay.
the
Do you not guys
Easter?
have any questions? I mean,
When was the
to be
Easter
fair,
thing?
it's
When
either
was
the
the Easter
semicircle
thing?
or the Easter
Yeah,
egg.
like how long ago
Where did you get
How old,
lost
how
in
old-
this hunt?
yeah, how old were you when you went on this Easter egg hunt?
okay, so at
Yeah.
the Easter egg hunt, I was probably about 8. It was back when parks actually did things, like did events. So my local park was doing like an Easter egg hunt, and they put like leaflets around. So my dad kind of like dropped me off because there were people there, and they were like looking after everyone. There was like 20 kids there probably, and I kind
I
of
don't
just
believe
it
this
was
because you
this-
don't go outside.
I was 8. I went outside when I was 8. So yeah, I
I
was
don't
running
believe
around and looking like everywhere, behind every tree, inside every bush, and before I knew it, I was kind of like lost where I forgot where I was.
That's the lie. that's
So yeah, I kind of got lost and I couldn't find
I'm
anyone.
gonna
Where did you get lost?
What? Why did I get lost?
In the
Yeah.
skate park.
Just in the park. Like it's this massive park, and I was like moving around the whole time. I wasn't just sat there like thinking someone's gonna find me. It's not hide and seek.
That's not.
19-year-old Nate would just sit. Well,
I just pull out my phone and go on
She's
Discord.
like, well,
Brother,
it's fine.
19-year-old Nate, he would literally get a drone and find the eggs that way.
This isn't Tower Night. I'll do that in Tower Night, but no, I don't have
It's
a drone.
20% off, isn't it?
It's 20% off. Buy it now.
Shameless
Arcade.
plug.
So
On
yeah,
G2A, so they don't get any of the money back.
no.
Didn't even
We
plan
have
it.
two
That'd be
developers in the
funny.
VC. Don't say that, you liar. You
You're not a
filthy.
developer.
Yeah, I am. Be quiet.
Oh,
I have
When
the
is there
developers
gonna
all
be
on Discord.
VR?
Yes, when is there going to be VR?
When
When
hell
it's
burns
dead.
over.
yeah.
Can we go?
Coming soon.
Can we get back on track?
Yeah,
Okay, so why don't you
Go
sit?
next.
Why don't you sit?
You're
Uh,
lying,
yeah,
you're
I'm gonna
lying,
side with
you're
everyone
lying
else
about
to say
the-
yes.
Okay, so why don't I
Because
sit on the?
storyteller.
Why don't I sit on the
Yeah.
chair? Okay, so when we got all our furniture in like the living room, it all came from like the same place. And so it all fits together. But in the corner there was this one like black chair, and it's always creeped me out. Like I think it was used when we got it, and it just looks
just because
it just looks all like weird. No,
Wow.
no. It's like it's just I don't know. It's oddly kind of like haunted to
It's
me.
just black.
Yeah,
So
just
I never
because
want to
it's
sit
black
down on that
on it.
one chair, and I will avoid it at all
Okay.
costs. And if
What was the
if
second?
and if like if I walk into the living room and I want to sit down, but the only chair left is that one chair, I'll just walk back out and get like a or like get another chair. I'm weird like that.
Races.
So yeah, that's
what's
the chair
what's
one.
The second one.
The
I
second
think
one
the
was that I
semicircle's true.
didn't know what a semicircle was until I was 6 years old. Give me a
So what's
question.
your thought is?
I think that's true.
What do you
That's
mean? What do I
true.
thought
Yeah.
it was?
Fine.
I think the Easter egg.
I
is-
just want that to be true because it's just
But
funny.
6
I
years
want
old-
it to be true.
Oh.
As well.
Give me a question,
like-
one at a time.
Calm down, Mr.
Okay.
One at a time.
I think
Nobody
we-
answers the
I think we all
question.
decided on the Easter hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
so-
so all right. So
Because I really
I
want
guess
it to
none
be
of you have
true.
questions for the semicircle one.
I'm
so
going semicircle.
I just want semicircle to be true.
But what are we supposed to
Yeah.
ask about the semicircle? You either know it or you don't.
well, I don't know. You can get some more clues out of me.
No.
What did you
I
think
think
the
it's
semicircle
I want to
was
stick with the
called?
semicircle. I don't need any context.
I didn't know it had a name. I just thought
Would
it was
you-
just a shape that I saw like every now and then.
Yeah, that's believable.
Very
It's
believable.
a thing.
Actually, yeah, no and no. I think that was true.
So which of those
Wait,
is
tell
the
us.
true one?
Semicircle.
You guys are thinking
Oh,
the
yeah.
semicircle.
Yeah.
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 Wow,
100%.
okay. So the truth in that is there's a chair in the living room that I've never sat on.
Oh,
That's so dead.
I knew that was true.
Yeah,
I wanted you
I've
to be dumb.
I've not been lost at an Easter egg hunt, and I do know what a semicircle was, and I did when I was 6.
Okay.
Do you remember
I,
when you
I'm
found
glad
out what
I'm
it was,
glad
though?
I'm glad I
Come on.
convinced you all though. That was
Want me
fun.
to go next?
So neat.
It's just it's one of those things where it's like it's so dumb. It's just really funny.
It
Yeah.
sounds
You
like
just
something I
want
do
it to be
'cause it's,
true.
I thought the chair one was
So
true.
Nate.
Yeah, what's up,
You're
Vince?
listening-
I just
Everyone
forgot that
thought
you
the
were
chair
doing
one
two
was
lies.
true.
I forgot you were doing two lies.
Vince, what's up?
Right.
You're confirming now that you, the community manager of Tarry Night, are racist to black.
I'm not
chairs.
racist just because I
Wow.
avoid a certain chair that doesn't fit all the
Wow,
other.
can you
Excuse me.
believe that?
It doesn't fit all the other chairs. Oh my god. Alright, who's next
Right.
for 2, 3, or some
I'll
one
go.
way?
I'll go.
Oh, just because it's black, it doesn't
Alright,
fit all the
Cobra.
chairs?
Go on, Jacob.
So, I've set fire to my friend's living room.
Oh,
I've cut my friend's eyelid with a bit of ice,
Oh my.
They need a
Ice,
new friend.
how? Ice isn't
and
sharp.
I have accidentally shat in my granddad's hand.
What the actual?
Accidentally.
Are the first
How are
two
two
the
of
same
these
friend?
true?
this is beautiful.
Were those the same
Question.
friends?
This is
Cobra,
iconic as like Ross with his fucking Yu-Gi-Oh gun.
The third one was.
Two of
Or
these
was
are
it just
true.
like?
This is unreal. Right.
What's-
you didn't
what was
shit
the
in your
second one?
bed.
Let's start to break these
The
down.
second one was that I cut my friend's eyelid with ice.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you
how
didn't
does it
shit
happen?
in your
Granddad's
grandmother's
hand.
hands.
Well, how has it happened?
Yeah, I need
me
to
and
know.
me and him were having an argument when it was snowing, right? And I had a bit of ice, and he was really pissing me off. So what I ended up doing is I actually grabbed the ice and I threw it at the ground, and a large chunk of it just spat off in one direction and hit him straight in his eyelid.
I believe that.
And he
Yeah.
legit went
Okay.
in crying. And I
Okay.
didn't see
I
him for
thought
the
you
rest
were
of the day.
telling the story about how you shot
Right.
him.
Yeah, I was expecting that
Yeah,
as
that's a
well.
bit different.
I wanna
yeah,
hear
let me
that
explain that
story.
one. So
I wanna hear
you
this
had
last
shit in your
story.
Oh, my
granddad's
granddad's.
pants.
Okay, so basically, when I was 10, I'd always have this this gag where I would tell someone to smell in a certain direction, and then I would pull down my pants and fart in that direction.
What the hell?
Oh, and then, okay, I get this.
Oh no, I can see where that's going.
I went to my granddad. Oh, granddad, smell in that direction there. So he did, and I pulled down my pants, and I accidentally had diarrhea. And when I farted, a little bit of poo came out, and his first intention was to catch it.
What?
So
I want this to be true.
What the hell? I could not.
This is so good.
Oh my
Okay, any more
god, this
questions?
is nuts.
You set your mate's living room on fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened?
So what happened is, I used to be with my friend all the time. We always used to sit at his house and we used to play on his PS3. But his dad used to sometimes walk in with a cigarette, right? And one time he walked in with a cigarette, lit it, and then he walked away with the lighter still in the living room. And I thought it would be funny to roll up a little piece of paper that we'd been doodling on, and I pretended to smoke it. So I rolled it up into a spliff, and I started lighting I lit the end of the piece of paper on fire, and it was all fun and jokes when the fire was on the end of the paper, but the fire started making its way towards my hand, and my first intention was to throw the thing on the floor.
Oh.
And that then initially caught onto a carpet, which then spread fucking everywhere. And
my God.
we had to literally grab buckets of water and throw it on everything.
I think that's a lie. I don't think the fire would
Yeah.
spread that quick unless you put fucking
Okay,
ketchup
I
on
have
the
a
floor.
question about the.
Anarchist.
I have a question about the last one, right?
Right.
I think we all have questions about that one.
So, if you were doing your gag where you farted in a certain direction, why would you pull your pants down? You don't have to.
It was funnier that way. And thing is, though, right?
I
don't
believe
know
that.
why I did
True.
it, but I did it for some reason, just pulling my pants down. I thought it was funnier than just farting in that direction.
I
What
believe
the
that because
hell?
Jaden did show me his bare ass in VT a couple days ago. So
I'm glad I wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna say
love
the
to see
fire's the lie.
fire's the lie. I
think
don't
fire's
think
the
fire
lie.
was
I'm
that
also going for the
There's a lot
fire.
of-
Yeah, I'm going for the fire.
So
Same.
There's a reason why, though.
so everyone's saying the living room fire is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of you are correct.
Oh my god.
Jesus
The
Christ.
reason
your
why,
granddad
though,
knows
is
all his
you
shit.
That's it, we
Your
won.
poor granddad.
You went too extreme with it. It's like everything caught fire to get buckets. Like if you said a bit
No,
like a
no,
blanket
no,
caught
no.
It's
fire,
not like we
fair
just
enough.
called the fire brigade.
Alid, see
Oh, shit.
what tipped me off was the buckets of water. Because if fire does spread that fast indoors due to
You just
dry
fucking
environment,
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it spread so fast that water would not suppress it. So that immediately told me that was a lie. Because
Yeah.
there's no way in hell
Science.
that buckets of water.
Science, Jaden.
Uh-huh.
Science.
Right.
Science.
I'll go next.
Go
Go
for
on,
it.
Alan.
Okay.
Did
Right.
you shit on your granddad's
And then Grim.
No, surprisingly.
Thank god.
Right.
I knew there was a lie.
Mine are a bit dark. Well, sort of dark, I don't know. So, the greatest pain I've ever felt when I was mudsliding as a kid, and my legs on either side of a tree stump, and I nearly ruptured my bollocks.
Oh.
Ooh, good one.
No.
I've nearly drowned twice, once on a holiday in Turkey, and once while I was canoeing. And the last one is, I've had the police called on me 3 times, but I've never been arrested.
Ooh.
Explain the
believe
last
that.
one. Tell us each time
Good one.
the police were called.
I can, but it's a bit dark.
Yeah, go
Oh.
on.
So,
I'm ready.
each time it was so the first time I was 12, second time I was 13, and third time I was 13 or 14 as well. The last 2 times was my mum was drunk, so she just called the police on me.
What?
How'd you do? And the third time I got into a fight and got the police called on me.
Interesting.
How strange.
But knowing you,
Did you win the fight? More importantly, did you win the fight?
Yeah.
August
Oh, that's all right
25th.
That's alright then. That's fine.
August
Wait,
25th.
okay, so what was the first one?
August 25th.
What was
What
the
do you mean?
first?
The first
one?
lie.
Yeah, first. Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
it's a lie.
Oh.
It's a lie.
So that's the tree stump one. When I went legs on either side
Oh,
of the tree
yeah.
stump.
Okay, that's the first lie. Come on, got it.
Yeah, when I was
That's the
mudsliding.
first lie. I'm gonna write that down.
All right, so you
double
almost
up.
drowned twice. How did you almost drown? Were you just going too deep?
So once as I was on holiday in Turkey, there's a swimming pool with a slide, and some
Yeah.
guy came behind me like straight away after me. And I was like 8, and whacked me in the back, pretty much winded me, and I got stuck under the water.
Oh.
And the second time I was canoeing, so you have a spray deck on, and then you do an emergency roll. Well, I went under, panicked, and I forgot I had to take the spray deck off, and just was under there floating until someone saved me.
That's the worst. I did that with my kayak once.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one's pretty viable straight away.
Any more questions?
Tree stump.
tree.
That's an impressive one. How did you end up in that predicament?
So I used to live in a old like manor house mansion because my mum was a carer. So we lived on the top flat of the manor house, and right outside we're on like a hill. It's Wales, and there's like a fucking like a slope of mud. So when it rained as a kid, we always used to go out. There's like me and my brother, my 2 half brothers, and sometimes my sisters, but they barely did it. We would just go to the top of the hill, slide down on our asses, just with trousers on, and we'd go down to the end, and there's a road at the end, so it would stop you. Wasn't very smart. But one time, as I went down it, there was like a bit of tree stump left, and I misjudged the way I would go, and I went straight my legs went straight either side of the tree stump, like something from a fucking movie.
Oh. God, that sounds painful.
It was painful.
Okay, I don't know.
I think the last one's a lie.
Which one?
The last one, the police.
What, the
I think
police?
that's a lie.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
you're too pussy to get into a fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the police one.
I reckon
Yeah,
it might be the tree stump. Actually, no. I'm gonna say the drowning one.
I'm gonna say a drowning
I
one.
mean, he did have a fraudulent slip where he said the last one was a lie.
Wait,
or the first
no,
one.
I don't
sorry.
think Alan's actually been on holiday before.
I've been on holiday like 4 times.
Okay, fair enough.
That could be another lie, though.
Mm.
You could be lying.
I'm gonna go with the drowning. I think that's the
Yeah,
drowning.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
gonna
drowning.
police.
I don't know. I think they could all be lies. I don't know.
Psych.
They're
I
all
really
too
don't know.
like simple.
Okay, so who's
and
saying
realistic?
who's saying mudsliding?
I don't think
Oh,
anyone's saying that's fine.
Who's saying drowning as a
lie
lie?
for drowning?
Josh and Tag, and everyone else saying the police is the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Sure.
But I'm
Josh-
gonna say log.
You're saying log. Josh and Tag's right. The drowning's a lie.
Oh,
Oh wow! So you didn't mess
Oh,
up when you said
wow.
that's the first lie.
I did mess up.
There should only be one lie anyway, so I don't know why.
It's a
Yeah,
fraudulent.
the one lie is the drowning one. The other 2 are true.
Wow,
yeah,
so there you
Nate,
go.
take notes.
See, it sounds believable because of the capsizing thing, but like,
Yeah, because I knew what a spray deck
And your
was. I
mother
should've-
was weird.
Wow, that was
Never
weird.
put that
It's
up there.
it's a whole story I can tell you after the podcast.
All right, so
No.
who's left to
Oh.
go?
Me.
Grim's going next,
All right, Graham.
Okay,
and then I'll go.
so it's 2 truths, 1 lie, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, I did it right then.
Me.
I lit my friend's Xbox on fire.
Oh.
I discovered a
Oh.
planetary object, and I actually slipped on a banana peel.
Oh my god!
I love the last one.
The last one I know is true.
I think the Xbox is a fake because you're too
I think
smart to do something.
Why would you?
dumb.
Why would you
Yeah.
set fire to an Xbox?
How old were you when you set your fire on Xbox?
You're trying to overclock an Xbox 360.
Oh god. I would have been when I lived in Charlottetown, so 7. This is the original Xbox, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
Not like the foolproof
It's a
new ones
hefty
that are
console.
yeah,
That is a
hefty
fucking hell.
flames.
hefty console, hefty flames.
Damn.
Right.
So,
Actual.
what was the planetary object you discovered?
It was technically considered a moon.
Oh, okay.
Is that it?
is that it?
It was
it just a
using.
moon?
They have this software where they point a camera into space, and it can measure light levels from stars. And people around the world can use this program. And if they see a pattern of light levels differentiating in like a pulse, that means there's something rotating around the sun blocking the light every so often. So you can discover, okay, that had a planetary object. They
Well,
said
so-
judging by the size, it's a moon.
Link us this software.
Yeah,
I
is
do
it?
not
Do you
know
do you just use the web, like a webcam?
I
No,
mean, it's a real thing.
It's like a
'cause I-
graph.
Oh, right, I see.
It's a real thing because I've used something similar. It's believable.
Okay.
And then actually slipping on a banana peel. That one was just hilarious. I really want that one to be
I
true.
can imagine it. How did that happen?
Oh.
What's
Imagine
the
this total
story?
grim
Were
thing.
you just walking to work one day and you were like, "Oh,
No,
No, this definitely happened at home. Like this must have happened at home.
what
that,
happened?"
That happened at school.
Oh,
Oh, what happened at school? That's
Oh.
even worse. Did any of the other kids see it?
Yeah.
oh
God.
no, Grim the
Oh,
banana
man.
slipper. That's what they called you.
No, whenever I
Banana
slipped
slipper.
on it,
Banana
I
peel
got
man.
it smudged to my butt too.
CEO
Oh.
of banana.
Peely peely.
Mr. Peel.
Mr. P.
Yeah.
Shout
One is a lie.
I'm gonna go with the Xbox on fire.
Yeah, same.
I want to go for the star thing.
I want to go for the planet.
As much as it annoys me, like I really want it to
Banana.
be true, but I think it's the banana peel.
Hmm.
I
gonna
really
say
want it to be
Xbox.
true though, but I'm gonna say the banana peel.
Did you try saying Xbox on and it just blew up?
Oh.
This was before that was a thing.
I know, but you
You
tried
see,
to
did you not
invent
hear?
it.
It's
This
the
is
original.
before
It's the
wireless
original
controllers
Xbox.
were a
Did you
thing.
did you try making an Xbox Connect and just exploded?
This is the original Xbox, Jaden. The original Xbox didn't
Yeah.
have Connect.
I still have my original Xbox.
What, on fire?
I still have my
Oh,
original.
no,
Xbox.
no.
I've got mine still.
No, no,
burning
the
if I do
remains?
The line
Oh, I
was I
traveled-
lit my friend's Xbox on fire. Mine was perfectly
Oh.
well. My sister
I've
dropped
got,
it down the stairs.
Okay, how did
I've
you
got
light
a
your friend's Xbox on fire then?
With a
Put in a Halo CD. We went to sleep. Woke up to fire.
What?
Forgot to turn it off.
hot damn.
What?
It doesn't
Wait,
set
Grim,
itself
how
on
old were
fire
you?
though, does it?
Hot damn.
What Halo game?
The
I'm-
original.
I'm changing.
Oh.
Yeah, the
We
original.
we just bought it too. That was the funny part.
Damn.
No, I'm switching the lie to that one because I used to
Grim, how old
leave
were you
Halo
again?
running all the time.
So does everybody have their
My
thing?
original Xbox
I
was a
need to
fucking
know how old you
machine.
were.
I don't remember how old I was. Like,
It might be the Xbox, you know.
okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
try to
Xbox.
figure it out. I went to. This might have
So I
been
can
when I
figure this out.
first went to middle school.
Right.
Like 11 to 14.
Yeah, around the same time I had
You
my
said you were
Xbox.
No,
Okay.
wait. But
You
it
said
was
you were 8.
it was at the very
You say you're
beginning.
like 7.
It would have to be earlier because at that age my parents were divorced and we didn't live there anymore.
Okay, so you're like 11 then? And you're what,
Like
24
9 or 10.
now?
9 or 10, probably around there. Yeah.
Okay, so like 17 years ago would have been 2003, so that makes sense.
Okay,
But
calculator.
the thing is, I had my
Full
Xbox
empty
running
casket.
on Halo all the time, like 24/7 for weeks, and it never caught on fire.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't know about
imagine an
that.
Xbox
Yeah.
just randomly lighting itself on fire.
Yeah, but Grim's in Canada. They make it hotter so it keeps him warm. Just turns out that it just blew up. on him.
What?
Hey, it happened in the summer, buddy.
Alright, I think
It was like
what's the
20 degrees.
Alright, what's
I'm
the
the
answer
Xbox
then?
ones.
I
So
think it's a
I
star
was
thing.
lit my friend's Xbox on fire. He lit it
Oh,
on fire.
dude.
I didn't.
How did he
Oh,
light it on
no.
fire? Wait,
Oh.
He blamed me, but
What
he
a
forgot to
prick.
turn it off. He put the game in. He forgot to turn it off. It was at his house. It was a defective Xbox.
oh my
I was
god.
gonna say,
You know
yeah,
that giant power brick?
Ooh,
I'm
tea.
sure I've left my original Xbox on
Yes,
for like
that thing was huge.
Yeah,
Nothing.
the power brick. He had his behind the Xbox, and apparently it was defective, and it leaked out, and it lit it on fire.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh,
Lost his TV
God.
and everything, and he kept blaming me for it. I'm like, I didn't put the fucking CD in. You did.
That's nuts.
You turned it on. You left it on. Anyways, yeah, the banana peel is fun, by the way.
Yeah, I
So-
can imagine.
Swatty?
It's a
I'm
very
so
Grimhoff
glad
thing.
the banana peel was true. I'm so glad that's true.
Alright, so
Okay,
Swatty,
I'll go
you'll go.
Okay. So, mine.
Mhm.
My first one. I broke my collarbone by getting bucked off a horse, and I got the riding club sued. Um,
Billy?
I ruined my friend's
Karen, is that
seventh
you?
birthday party by setting the cake on fire, And my first skinny dipping experience was in second grade when my friend and I went swimming at 2 a.m. at a sleepover.
How long? How long did you have to wear a cast for your collarbone broken, or did they put a metal plate in?
No, I wore a cast for about 3 weeks.
Only 3
Wait,
weeks.
so what was the last one?
Only 3 weeks. It wasn't like a fracture.
You went swimming at a sleepover at 2 a.m. right?
Skinny dipping. Skinny
Oh,
dipping.
skinny dip.
Skinny
Oh,
dipping.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
And this was
Whoa,
the second
wait,
grade.
talk about that because-
I'm noting these down on a post-it note because I'm going to forget them instantly.
He's taking notes. He wants to do it later.
I'm.
So why
He's
did
gonna
the
go
horse
skinny
fuck?
dipping.
I'm gonna get
with you.
corona.
He's gonna call in sick to Tower Unite so you can start doing this shit.
Alex,
Mike,
it was
take
only a
notes.
hairline fracture. It wasn't too bad.
So you didn't break it then? It was just a fracture.
Yeah.
A fracture
So
is
that's a
fracture.
lie. There we go. We won, boys. Sorry.
Well, I
mean,
was
that's
gonna
not-
say because like Swatty said she was in a cast for 3 weeks. When I broke my collarbone, I didn't wear a cast. I was in a sling for a week. I didn't have a cast.
Sorry.
Or maybe
Sorry,
yours
I
wasn't
know
as
there's
good.
a lot of loopholes. I know there's a lot of loopholes, but yes, a sling. The same thing to me. Sorry.
They are very different.
They're very different.
I mean, I just imagined like when you break your arm, you wear the blue thing, and it's. I mean, I just always have called it a cast, but I know it's not a cast; it's a sling. So that's on me. But yeah, that doesn't
You
make
can't
it.
really plaster your shoulder. That's why they give you a sling.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was on me.
All right. Anyway, how did you ruin a birthday party?
Okay, so we were all around this table
Yeah.
singing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah.
And the mum left for about 1 second right after we'd finished and like we'd blown all the candles, and she was like, "All right, I'm just gonna go get like a knife or whatever." And she'd gone and left the lighter on the table, and it was one of those lighters where you had to like press the button down to like light to get it to light. And I put my hand like on the table and accidentally pushed it down, and I set the cake on fire. And my friend was like sobbing, and I
Hang
was
on.
sobbing.
What kind of petrol are you putting on this cake to just set it?
What cake is flammable? I don't think cakes are that flammable.
What kind of petrol are you putting on this cake?
Okay, interesting.
Well, I set it on fire,
Is
and
it
it only lasted a
petroleum
couple
jelly?
seconds, but it was burnt, and there was no cake anymore.
Jesus. Did they have a flamethrower to light the candles? I mean,
did they just
They
eat a
had
fucking
they
crumb
had
for
the
their
gas
birthday?
lighter, like the gas lighter, the thing that you get in like science labs.
Oh
to,
no,
like,
I'm not disputing the lighter.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like, I've seen lighters like that before. Like,
Really?
you've got a lighter like
Yeah.
that around the house. Like, what is on this cake that just means it just goes up in flames? Other than
Maybe-
candles, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, there were
Maybe-
candles still on the cake.
Well, maybe you didn't brush your teeth that day, and your breath kicked so badly it set everything on fire. And you tried to blow out the
damn.
candles. That'd be
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
lit.
That'd be sick.
Okay,
dragon.
I think
Was
the
it
fire
lit
was
as fuck?
fake. But I don't know. There's loopholes in like. Okay, tell us about the skinny dipping because like some. I think
Oh.
Okay,
the
Nate,
two we've
calm
heard so
down.
far. Oh my god, you guys! I think the two so far have had like loopholes, so I want to hear what the last one is.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
undecided.
the reason.
Shut up.
So this was when I still lived in New York, and our apartment had a pool, at the bottom of it, and like we never really used the pool. Like God knows what was in that fucking pool, man. But like, and like New York's pretty dangerous, and like the neighborhood that I lived in was like kind of sketch. So my mom never really let me go downstairs by myself, just in case something happened. But I had this friend called Zoe, and we were like inseparable. So I go to hers, and we didn't live too far away. She's probably like a block or two, and she used to come over all the time for sleepovers. And our sleepovers were always pretty boring. Like she just come sleep and like leave, and we never really did anything. And we'd always watch movies about like sleepovers being so like crazy fun and things, and like they'd set like the houses on fire and things. And we'd be like, why can't we be like that? So I was like, let's go on an adventure. She was like, sure. I was like, let's go swimming in the pool, and she was like, okay, but I don't have my swimsuit, and I was like, that's fine, let's just not wear anything. So we
Guess
went
I'll
and-
join in. I'm definitely straight.
So we didn't wear anything, and we went skinny. Well, we didn't know it was skinny dipping at the time. We just thought we were just swimming naked, and we went in. And we went in for about a minute, and then I was like, "Hey Zoe," and she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I don't think this is a great idea." She's like, "Yeah, I agree."
Yeah, really? You know what I'm saying?
I don't, weird. I don't know. All of them seem like not believable to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I have my answer.
Yikes.
I don't know. I'm gonna go for the fire one because I have not seen a cake
I'm
that's
gonna
that
go for the
flammable.
collarbone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the petroleum cake.
I agree with
Yeah,
that
the
one.
petroleum
but
jelly. Are you
That's a
kidding me?
podcast
might
name.
need a
What
thing.
petroleum?
Yes, I've noted that down.
Okay.
Okay. So the lie is the first one. I
Fucking
did break
knew
my
it.
collarbone.
Wow.
I did get backed off a horse though, and I broke my foot, and I did get the riding club sued.
Oh,
Wow.
did they like close or anything?
Oh, so you
The wrong body part.
They didn't close. They just had to renovate.
Damn.
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
what
say
that
because
was
your
supposed
knowledge
to
on
do.
collarbone recovery treatment is very. You think, oh, just stick a cast on it, it'll be fine.
American healthcare, right?
Alright. Shall I go?
Yes, go for it, Vince.
Alright. First one is not chocolate. I was
White
nearly hit by a
chocolate.
car in a police chase, and my dad lives in Utah. Pretty simple stuff.
Okay, so the
cut out,
first
like-
one is white chocolate is not chocolate.
I was
Well,
nearly
that's
hit by a car in a police
Here we
chase,
go.
and my dad lives in Utah.
You were hit by a police car in a police chase.
Whoa.
Almost.
Because my first question was going to be, was it a good hit? But like, you didn't get hit.
Well,
So
we know what the lie
No,
is.
It was a near hit.
The white
I can
chocolate.
believe that your dad lives in Utah because I've only ever heard your mum. I think I've never heard your dad before.
In bed.
Well, I live in
Sorry
North
to
Carolina, so
interrupt,
wouldn't
but
that
I'm
make
gonna go to bed
sense?
now. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Bye, Swatty.
Bye, Swatty.
See you.
bye.
See ya.
Yeah, I just realised it's extremely late for Swatty. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, I is white chocolate not chocolate supposed to be a truth or a lie? I mean,
hang on.
I mean,
It's
that's
both.
up to you. Just,
Well, I know the
keep in
truth.
mind that if you say the wrong one, I will lose respect for you.
Don't worry.
Getting,
I don't
almost
have
getting
respect
hit
for
by a
any-
car, almost getting hit in a police chase. Why were you in a police
Yeah.
chase? Or was there like one going
Well,
past?
it wasn't going past. It kind of ended in front of me. I was in Wilmington. There's a giant battleship that's stationed right outside of it. Me and my dad were on our bike. This is when I was like 9 or 10ish. I was still on the back of the bike while he hopped off to take a picture. The end of the road is goes straight into the river, so it has a bunch of stop signs. And I think like 10 minutes went by, and then there were sirens. A white Civic of some sort slammed past my motorcycle going like 90, and there was about 100-foot gap, and he slammed on the brakes, and then followed by like 3 cops. Female cops stepped out with a gun and put it to the side window and yelled at him to get out. And the rest is kind of blurry. I don't really remember the rest.
Okay, well, obviously, white chocolate not being chocolate is going to be your truth because you're a very firm believer in that.
How dare you?
That's a lie.
This isn't a personal truth and a lie.
I only have one question about Dad living in Utah. Whereabouts in Utah?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have no idea.
Oh. I'm
Did
going to
you
say
have a
the
dog
lie
or
is the
something
police
like that?
chase.
No, I'm gonna say that's a truth because Vince has been straight up. For
Hmm.
I mean,
He's got
Vince
a
has had
firm
this is a
memory.
truth before where he's talked about seeing people get shot. So like,
Yeah.
this sort of caliber of thing wouldn't surprise me.
Well, that's just America. What do you mean?
I'm gonna go with the Utah one.
Yeah.
Like, I talked to him. I've just never visited where he is.
But where is he?
Utah.
Utah. Somewhere. He said there were mountains. So I assume somewhere near
Are there
mountains.
mountains in
Let's all go and find him.
Alright, so what's the answer then?
Oh, the lie? Oh, it's Utah.
Yes, I knew it.
That's what I
Wow.
thought.
Really? I
Because
thought
I
it was
knew,
the
I knew
white
you talked
chocolate.
about. I knew you talked about.
Of course you would think that, Grim, because you're a commie.
I know I've heard
You're
about. I
still
know I've
on
heard
one
about you
truth.
having family in Florida, but I'd never heard anything about Utah before. So.
Yeah, my dad actually lives in Colorado, but I decided to say Utah. 'cause-
I love that place.
Wow. Colorado's got mountains.
Who loves Colorado?
That's
Not
what
me.
I mean. And
People who like the Rockies.
I
Not
threw
the
in the
movies,
mountains
the
as a hint because Utah is known for being flat, even though it does have mountains.
Like the Earth.
Shut
Wow.
up.
Alright, so who is anybody else gonna go?
I've got one.
Alright, go on,
I've
Tom.
also got 2 truths and 1 lie. They're all football
Just
related, so I
saying.
apologise for that in advance.
Oh god, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
like how Grim said
Right.
quiet during mine because of one of the truths.
Numero uno. My brother gave me a nosebleed by throwing a football in my face.
Okay.
I once won free pizza for my entire row at a Reading game.
Oh, what a deal.
And in year 11 PE, I had a 5-a-side team called 50 Shades of Dave.
I want
I
to be a
think I
part
know
of
all
that.
this is already.
I want that one to be real.
Wait, so what's
Right,
50 Shades of Dave? I was kind of zoned out.
Right. So my answer on that one was in year 11 PE, I had a 5-a-side team called 50 Shades of Dave.
What's 5-a-sides in football, right?
Like 5-a-side football. I did say they were all football related at the
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
so-
okay. I'm just processing that right now.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
How did you win free pizza? What did you do?
So I used to be a season ticket holder at Reading, and this was the 2nd season I was there. I think so. They used to have this little sponsorship with our Domino's in Reading, and so you used to have these people walk around the side of these the pitch with these massive pizza boxes on, and they used to do this thing called like Lucky Row or whatever, and it would basically be whoever shouts at the mascot the loudest out of like everyone as he walks around, and they just like give out loads of free pizza.
Oh my god.
And so I was apparently the loudest, and he looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, that's you." And then I'm like passing pizza boxes along to everyone in the row, and we grab a couple of slices and chuck it around. Whatever.
Oh man,
Not literally chuck it, but like.
I'm not even interested in football, but I'd go for the free pizza. I mean,
We won that day as well, so it made it
That's
even
called
better.
mooching.
It made it even better because we won that day as well. So we won the game, and I got free food.
okay, I'd say that's believable. How did you get a nosebleed from
Stonk.
getting a football to the face?
I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, Nate.
Well, is there any other
throw
context we could
a
use?
football in the face. That's where the nose is. Blood. I feel like
Okay.
that's quite self-explanatory.
Was it? I'm guessing it was like an
So
accident.
like me and my brother were, yeah, it was an accident.
He wasn't
so,
trying
like,
to
me
get
and
like
my-
revenge.
Because when I used to play football as a kid, I played as a goalkeeper, and as did my brother. So we used to play like catch quite a lot, like in the living room. But to test reflexes and to like make our hands better, we used to like throw the ball at each other like as fast as we could, just to like see how good our hands were and our reaction. At one time, he throws it, and I kind of like misread it because like I was like, so I throw it at him. He catches it. He throws it back, whack straight in the face.
Damn.
And I'm like, and it's just like my nose started bleeding, and I was like,
Shit.
but I wouldn't have said like fuck because
Yeah,
I was
I
like
know
8
what
at the
this
time,
is.
but like you get what I mean.
Okay, and what was the score with the 50 Shades of Dave team?
50 Shades of Dave, right? So year 11, right? PE at this point is just like, well, it's not anything important. We just kind of dick around.
Yeah.
So one of our teachers, you know, we're going to set up for like PE, the people that pick football. We're just going to set up a 5-a-side league. So like we just did 5-a-side football. We all broke off into teams, and like we wore like different kit colors and things like that. So it made it a bit better than normal PE because we just played football all through and had like our own league. The captain of our team was a kid called David. So we thought as a pun, it'd be quite funny if we called ourselves 50 Shades of Dave as a play on like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
So we wore a grey kit and like stuff like that. We won the league as well, which was sick. So we did get carried by someone who plays for the school team, but like, you know.
Interesting. I don't know. Free pizza sounds really good,
Okay.
and I'm hungry now.
That's a lot of detail for a
Yeah.
lie, if it's a lie.
Well, I don't know. The nosebleed was quite short, so that could be the lie. Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with nosebleed. That's too basic.
Yeah, but what if it's easy? If he knows it's easy, and that's why
I don't know.
he throws off.
With your
I mean,
one,
it is quite self-explanatory, isn't it? Like, you say it's short because you're like, oh, how did it happen? And I literally described it when I said what it was.
Yeah, but it could be a lie with a lot of truth inside of it. So you might have had a nosebleed, or maybe your brother had the nosebleed.
I'm going with nosebleed.
You go with nosebleed.
I'm going
I'm going with nosebleed because I feel like you've told me that your brother got the nosebleed and not you before.
Yeah.
Any other guesses?
I'll go for nosebleed.
Oh.
No. Yeah, you're right. It's the nosebleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave my brother. Josh is right. I gave my brother the nosebleed.
Yep.
Wow, you're a dick.
Because my brother is very susceptible to nosebleeds, and I don't know why. I didn't even throw it that hard.
All right, well, that wraps it up. We have had a 1.5 hour long podcast. Oh, Mike, have you got some?
I prepared myself for this, but
Okay.
I did not know really what two truths and a lie was. So what I did is threefold. I prepared 3 statements that are basically just trivia questions.
What?
Okay, sure.
Right, go on.
However, the
Let's
thing
go.
is, because this is trivia, there's no fucking point in asking me anything because it's just, I don't know. There's just I've got 3 categories. One category is like material science and chemistry. The other category is cinema history, and the other category is music. So what I could do is just I'll point out the 3 statements first, and then I'll put them in the text channel, and then I'll count down from 10, and you guys just put in 1, 2, or 3 in the chat.
Wait, hold on. I might have I might have a sound effect we can use.
10 seconds?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me double check. I might have like a 10-second countdown sound that I can use. I'm looking as quickly as I can. I don't think I do. All right, let's go anyway.
Okay, so I'll write them out loud. Write them out loud. Yeah, you know, writing out loud. Yeah, I'll just say the 3 statements out loud first, and then I'll put them in the chat, and then I'll count down from 10 to 0, and everyone just put in the chat what their answer is. All right?
Sure.
So the first 3 statements relate to material science and chemistry. First statement. Acrylic, nylon, and epoxy resin are all examples of thermoplastics. Number 2. Neon, argon, and krypton are noble gases. 3. Bronze and steel are metals that are not elements in the periodic table.
Grim, can you help?
10,
Wait,
9,
say the last one?
8.
Say the last one again.
7.
Are we supposed to figure out
Chat! It's in VC. It's in VC.
4. 3.
I'm going with the last one. being a lie.
Number two.
3.
Wait, what are we doing?
There are 2 answers in. Your time's up.
Okay. I don't know.
All right.
Are we trying to figure out which is the lie?
This one great.
So one of those questions is fake.
Epoxy isn't a thermoplastic.
Yeah, that's correct. There
I
it is.
didn't see the nut in the final thing. Damn it.
Oh,
You fucker.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, so acrylic and nylon are both thermoplastics, and epoxy resin is a thermoset.
Yeah.
So that means you
Shit.
can't melt it. You
By the
can
way,
heat it
the
all
only
you
reason
want.
I know that is because I kind of had to work in the epoxy department in my work for 2 days. Got
Oh,
a
nice.
manual on it. That's the only reason. I don't even know what a thermoplastic is.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
thermoplastics you can actually melt, but thermosets like epoxy resin you can't melt. If you heat it up long enough, it will fucking burn, but it won't melt.
Yeah.
And yeah, neon, argon, and krypton are noble gases, and bronze and steels are alloys. So they are
I
indeed
thought we were
not.
trying to find the
Helium,
truth.
lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh,
nitrogen
God.
through
Do
the
not
air.
do this. I do not want to hear this ever again.
I thought we were trying to find the truth, so I said the one that sounded true to me, which was the argon one. Fuck.
You fool.
This is why I fucking
2
suck
truths
at
and a lie, trivia edition. All right.
Hang on, give me a
I'm
second.
so
I've
sorry.
just found the music.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, so give me a sec. I'll set it up.
Oh no.
I actually kind of like Mike's idea, though. That was we should.
Yeah,
do
I
that
like this idea.
with,
We could do
the
trivia in
next
the
one.
podcast in the future. All right.
Invented.
So
Nice.
so count me down 3, 2, 1, and then say your question, and I'll do the music.
Oh, I just guessed. I got
Yeah,
it
but
right.
I'll first. I want to first like say it out loud and then count down from 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're trying to find the
so-
lie in these 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's quite long, and yeah, this one's quite long. So read
God, I feel like I'm back
carefully
in
or
high
listen
school.
carefully.
I hate this.
This category is cinema history.
Well,
Oh.
Here we go.
I don't
Number
know
one.
shit about.
Number 1. The first commercially adapted widescreen film format was captured with 3 side-by-side cameras and projected with 3 side-by-side projectors.
Oh.
Number 2. The now commonly used 16:9 aspect ratio for televisions was proposed as a compromise between the square 4:3 and widescreen 2.35 aspect ratios.
Oh my god.
Number 3, the film artifact that is known as film grain can be reduced by shooting film with lenses that squeeze the image horizontally and projecting the film back through such a lens that restores a wide image.
Huh.
Okay,
Hold
countdown.
on.
Yo, Nate, get Aiden in here. I think Aiden would.
I don't think he'd know this. It's film. He knows computer stuff.
Well, yeah, but
One.
computer stuff.
I'm going to say 1.
I think 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I changed my
That was a
answer.
very lenient 10 seconds.
Alright, yeah.
3 is a lie.
3's
Three
a
is a
lie.
lie.
Oh,
So-
God, I would have never guessed.
My god,
So-
these are so
Side by
good.
side cameras. That's quite cool, actually.
Yeah, so okay, let's just go through all of them. The first commercially adapted widescreen format was indeed very cumbersomely shot with 3 cameras side by side, and as such, there were only 2 fucking film shot on it because it was such a shitty system. But it was the first widescreen system, so why the fuck not? The second one, 16:9, is in fact made such that if you play a 4:3 video in, so like an almost square format, you get the exact same surface area as you were to play a widescreen film on it. You will get the equal ratio of black bars to video, basically. And about the third one, even though such lenses exist that horizontally squeeze the image, they do not do anything to fucking film grain. Like, these are anamorphic lenses, but film grain is actually exaggerated with this, so it doesn't do shit to it. So yeah, I also have. I'll just put the answer in quickly.
You should put these on your Tinder
Because
bio.
in that situation, you would
Yeah, just have people like try and guess which ones. The
You have 10 seconds to answer this question.
That's a good game. That's a good game. Actually.
Also, would like to point out a little bit of cinema history trivia video, which is like the most where I got most of the information from this. It's very good about history of aspect ratios.
You should be
Alright,
you should be one of those people that writes like the trivia questions on game shows.
What, David Bodycomb?
Maybe you should write the trivia questions on Tower Unite.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
you
no.
should write the trivia for 95 degrees
Open
trivia.
TD.
I will get yelled at for why are you writing
95
questions? Why are you not
20%
approving
off.
questions?
What,
No.
95 degrees
What,
trivia?
25% off Tower Unite's trivia? It's already
No.
free. Wow, even better discount.
OpenTDB, free trivia question database.
Alright,
To be
and
fair,
here's-
okay.
Alright,
What,
next
to be
question,
fair?
please.
Alright, and here's the last one. I think it would make more sense to have a shorter countdown because this is very short, and
Okay.
it's also, I think, very easy to look up on the internet.
Okay.
So
But we don't Google these
No
answers.
cheating.
there was one
I'll
general
start the-
statement, and
We don't Google these
I'll start the
answers.
countdown like
Fucking
halfway through you
Google,
reading it or something.
I guess. All right.
That's
So
advice.
there's one general statement and 3 answers, and one of them is not an answer to the question, or like not question to the statement.
Ooh,
So
I like this.
let's make sure I copy. Did I get this right? I think I got this right. All right, let's just fucking go about it. So, the following songs are all covers. That means they are not the first published performance of that song.
Ooh.
Number 1, Hurt by Johnny Cash. Number 2, Bang Bang, My Baby Shot Me Down by Nancy Sinatra. And number 3, I'm Every Woman by Shaka Khan.
Whoa.
Everyone by Shaka Khan.
Okay.
Bangers!
Uh,
Oh, Sean Khan songs are
So
Oh,
which
man, I'm
is
going
not
that
a
one.
cover?
Which one's
Shaka
not
Khan
a
for
cover?
sure. It's got to.
Number 2.
in before it's number 1.
The
no
lie
one guessed.
is I'm Every Woman by Shaka Khan. That's the
Really?
original.
Yeah.
You love to see
So-
it.
Oh, banger.
Hurt was in fact performed by 9 Inch Nails, and it's much darker, and I love it a lot
I
more.
know that one.
And Bang Bang was originally performed by Cher, and it's fucking horrible. I hate it. It sounds just the
Yeah.
instrumental is just fucking dodgy. I hate it so much.
If you ever need
yeah.
any like questions, if you ever need any like help with disco music, contact this man.
Yeah, I was
Can you
actually
put his phone
I
number?
wanted to make
I'm
one
Every
about
Woman is
music
such a
genres,
tune.
but it would be a little bit too relative. I think, like up to interpretation, so I didn't go about it.
Mike
Shaka
is the
Khan's
CEO of
Shaka Khan's got some
music.
absolute tunes on that, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
I'm every woman.
Okay.
Finally, a trivia question that I knew.
Okay, are we done now?
I'm done. There's
We are done, yes.
three.
All right,
Two
this has
truths
been the
and a lie
longest
trivia
podcast.
questions.
This has been the longest
See?
podcast we have done in so long. So
Like 2
long.
years.
Almost like 2 hours.
2 or 3
The
years.
quarantine special.
So before we
Yes.
finish, I want to decide on a podcast name. I have 2 podcast names written down. So we have Petroleum Cake and 50 Shades of Dave.
50 Shades of
Petroleum
Dave.
Cake.
Oh my god, they're both
Petroleum
things I said.
Dave.
They're both 2 things I said. No way.
So say 1 in chat if you want to do Petroleum Cake as the podcast title, or 2 for 50 Shades of Dave. Okay, guess it's all 50 Shades of Dave.
I just wanted to write the whole thing.
Unlucky
Okay?
Vince. Personally, I like Petroleum Cake, but seeing as it's so overwhelming, I'm gonna go 50 Shades of Dave.
50 Shades
Aw.
of Petroleum Cake.
They're both good, so I'm not
I
really
wanna
mad
read
at
50
that.
Shades of Petroleum Cake.
All right, well, finally.
Also,
Oh, what?
you need to trivia. We should make this a thing because that
Yeah,
was fun.
I'd be hella up to
Oh,
do like a
God.
trivia thing.
I'm a student. I don't have that much time, but perhaps I'll try.
I mean, we have
It's like
the open
To be
TDB
fair,
from
we only
Tower
have one
Night.
of these a month, so
have no
to
fun
find
group
3
trivia hallway.
questions like once a month, it'll be pretty fucking easy.
All right, anyway, let's finish finally. It's been an hour and 46 minutes since we started ish.
We can have a debate about sciences if you want.
I
No,
mean,
we
if
can last a
I'm
little
alright,
while.
thanks.
no, I'm good. All right, thank you all
It's
for
science.
joining
There's
us.
no debating.
Thank you
No
all for
worries.
joining us, everyone on Twitch, everyone on Discord, and everyone on YouTube later on. Thank you for
Everyone on
listening.
the podcast.
On Spotify
Everyone's
as
got
well, and all good podcasting apps. See you next month,
That's not true,
hopefully.
Mike. I can
Stay
do
safe,
it.
wash your hands.
Business trade.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Come back.
Wash your dick.
Au revoir.